Hello, hello, beauties, and welcome to another episode of You're Worthy, Raziel, of this steak. Absolutely, we are back to our most favorite soul-sucking vampire. That's very right, for we're playing some Legacy of Kain Soul River, an amazing chapter in the story of this saga. One of the most known, actually, because for those who don't know, the saga starts with Blood Omen, which tells about the origins of Kain, Raziel, sire. And Raziel is the protagonist of this game. And also, how very unfortunate, for some reason, I didn't get to hear your alert. EP3, give me just a second. Let me see. The alert didn't play for some reason. How unfortunate. Wait. Let me see. Technically, it should all be fine. I'm gonna try and play it again, just in case. Let me see here. Oh, it's on cooldown. Even for me, even if I try to activate and trigger my own alerts, it's telling me no, it's in cooldown. Please wait, even though you are the owner of the stream. Okay, fair enough, stream. Okay, I'm gonna redeem it again. Okay, now it's working. I'm not too sure. Sometimes it's not OBS, or maybe it's OBS. I don't know if it's OBS or on the Twitch side, but sometimes alerts just won't play. So sorry about that, but still, welcome in EP3 for some more of this devil. Of this soul-sucking devil. Let me full screen it. I think it should be better now. There you go. Because otherwise you will see this black bar here, and it's not that catchy. It's not that high candy. So we're gonna do this. Wait. Wrong. I didn't mean to start up a new game. Wait. Quit the game. Beautiful. Now, back to our save of 9 hours. Can you believe? If you went to a site such as How Long to Beat, they will tell you Legacy of Kain Soul River will take like 8 hours to beat, maybe 12 if you are completionist. And then it comes me that I'm probably just around midpoint in the game and still at 9 hours. Isn't that great? Isn't that so cool to check out those sites and feel, wow. Is that for the average person or the average person that already played this game? Because I've not. They should make such a site for those who go blind in the game. Because when you don't know anything about the mechanics, and especially this game, I first played this game when I was a wee little child. And the puzzles, the sheer amounts of puzzle or situations where you have to actually think, it's a lot. It's a lot. Like, not to mention that this game has a particular feature that lets you switch in between the material and immaterial realm, meaning that at any point you might be required to switch to the other realm. But at the same time your mind is trying to focus on be like, wait, what am I missing here? Like, you are dealing with a puzzle and you're like, what have I missed here? Let me double check and triple check, and then, oh, I just had to switch material world. You're just talking, you're just taking in the sights. Exactly. You got me actually. I'm looking for excuses to enjoy the absolutely not remastered look of the game, but it's all good old look. And also we went to the wrong portal. Wait, give me a second. We're gonna do this again. Because I took the liberty yesterday, after the stream ended, because I was running out of time, I had to do other things. But today, before starting off the stream, I took the liberty to log back in and unlock this portal. Also, I'm noticing that I skipped the portal from somewhere. Okay, that's very good. We already skipped something, but it's fine. We don't care. This portal will lead us to the tomb that we visited yesterday. The saffron tomb. Although saffron, I'm thinking about, you know, the ingredient, the spice that you add on food when you're doing an extremely good risotto. So yeah, saffron. From now on, it will be the saffron tomb. Even though it's probably the Zafra. I can't remember exactly. You know, now I'm thinking of Saffron, so it's gonna be the Saffron Tomb. I don't care. The Saffron Tomb. Good. We're gonna take our material form. Look how beautiful we are. And isn't it cool that we burned everything? Like, look at our body. We survived the abyss and barely anything of us still stands, but our hair. Our hair is so strong and OP that it's still there and slick. I don't know what's wrong with Raziel, but it sure has the priorities set right. Now, let's grab a weapon. Hell yeah. And let's glitch it inside. Beautiful. Now, let's switch to the immaterial world again, because that's the only way we can go through walls. That's very right. Oh, hi there. I can take all of you, it's fine. One at a time, please. Such good boys. Let me suck you all as a reward. Anyway, now, let's just switch back to the wall, to the real world. And let's grab, not this spear, I want to grab this one. Just in case something goes horribly wrong and it gets glitched out of existence. Because it can happen. It absolutely can happen. And although Raziel is a great vampire, he's not a miracle maker, you see. Lovely. Oh, too slow. I wanted to impale him from behind, the blood style, you know. Have it been very painful. I still remember when Deadliest Warrior, I don't know if any of you has ever watched that show, but there was a time many years ago, I think it was 10 plus years ago, there was this show, this American show called Deadliest Warrior, where they will pit against each other two warriors from different ages, from different timelines, like a samurai against a Roman soldier, for example. And at some point there was Vladimir against Sun Tzu. And oh boy, did Vladimir do Sun Tzu dirty. The impalement was especially gruesome. And I do remember that because I was watching it with a friend of mine, and he couldn't bring himself to keep watching the end of it, even though everything was just implied. No graphic scenes were shown, but the implications were done so well, almost tastefully so, in a gruesome sort of way, that he just couldn't bring himself to watch, and I was there laughing my ass off. Good old times. Okay, let's keep going. Now there should be maybe a Minotaur on the other side, or maybe not. Yes, it is. No, that's a Wraith, which we're gonna destroy. That's too bad, you're too slow. Oh, miss beam, but it's fine. So, which way should we go? It's irrelevant because we're gonna turn material and beautiful as ever. I think I have to get inside this hole. Possibly. Maybe not though, because I don't see anything else. Oh, there is water there. Maybe that's where I need to go. Okay, back to the material wall. Because in this game there is no true game over. And that's also another cool mechanic. You simply, like, whenever you lose your health, or stamina as they call it, from the material world, you get thrown into the material world. If you die in the material world, you die in real life. No, I'm joking. You actually get teleported back to the beginning. Back to the beginning area. And then you have to walk all the way back here. And if you have a portal unlocked, it's no problem. It's not an issue, you can simply teleport yourself here. But if you don't have a portal, oh boy, you have to backtrack all the way back here. That's right. And it's not a cool journey, it's not a cool trip back. Also I can, oh yeah, now I can shoot laser beams. Boom, boom. Pew, 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 pew. Let me absorb that soul, otherwise the guy might be able to come back. There you go. Okay, I don't think there is anything interesting here. I mean, there is water there, meaning at some point it will be necessary. I have no idea what this box is for, but I just felt the impulse to claw into it. Okay, we cannot bring it over here, but let's watch. Let's pay attention here if there is anything. Oh wait, we can push the... Okay, not here, but... See? We can now push it from a distance, which is super valuable. Super valuable. Although I have no clue what it's gonna be useful for. We'll find out. Maybe. Possibly. Although I would like to maybe flip it over. I feel like it should be flipped over to the point where this... I suppose topaz. It looks like a topaz, the stone in the middle. It's facing this way. So we're gonna do just that. We're gonna flip it over. Beautiful. Then we are gonna flip it over some more. And this way. There you go. Easy does it. Okay, let's pull it this way. I think it's irrelevant. Okay, beautiful. Now, careful here. Also, why am I playing with the remastered graphics? Oh, much better. Look at the smoothness. At the smoothness of this floor. Beautiful. Like, look at the graphics. Ah, this is much better. This is much better. Okay, but there is nothing here. Can I... Look how beautiful I am as I climb. Hell yeah. Okay. Can I make the whole jump there? Yes, of course I can. Of course I can. And then over there... I love puzzle. I mean, platformers. I went from there. Now I suppose this is the most sensible choice. Then all the way there. Oh. Beautiful. And then there. There you go. But that stone there, I still have no clue what it was for. Maybe we'll find out one day. Perhaps. Oh, hi. Hi there. Don't be timid now. Ah, that was... Ow. Okay, that was a good dodge on his part, but... Oh, wait. There's another guy. Let me suck your soul very quickly. Okay, beautiful. I should make more use of my zapping, honestly. There you go. I'm still gonna use this one. I'm not gonna use the other one. Oh. I heard someone dying. Badly, too. Probably a human. Whenever you are playing a game about vampires, if you hear some screeching, it's probably a human dying. Arguably. I like the checkered floor so much. It's a kink of mine. Imagine having a kink for a checkered floor. Actually, imagine someone telling you they have a kink for a checkered floor and you're like, does that even classify as a kink? In my book, yes. And then you discover that this guy has like the bed sheets in a checkered fashion, in a checkered pattern and all that. Maybe even the kitchen table is the same thing. Anyway, I'm not sure if going here or going through the wall. All the way back here. Decisions. I'm gonna go through the wall. Over here. Yes. I committed. Yeah, so there is someone that is dying and it piqued my attention even more than the checkered floor. I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I let you all down. Oh wait, there is another checkered floor. Frick you. Okay, that actually got me, because usually I'm never really endangered whenever I'm in the spiritual world, except for these guys. But it's fine because we got our zapping skill now. Pew 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 pew. Mmm, delicious. Although we already been in here yesterday, I do remember this place where Destiny is made. I do remember it. But I don't think there is much for us to do. I mean, let's try and see what we're cooking with. Also, there might be monsters. There might not be monsters. Oh, there was one that was killed yesterday. Because, yeah, I did kill someone yesterday. I'm sorry. Okay. So, basically here we are supposed to push this stone. I see. And if we push her this way, what then? Let me see, can I even pull her? I don't think I can pull her. You can only push her. So I already failed the minigame. Wait. Does it even matter? I like to think it does, but what's up there? Wait, if I crouch. Okay, no, it doesn't do anything. I thought if I crouch and zap, maybe it's gonna flip itself, but no. I'm gonna just place it in front of the... like here. Okay, and I should be somewhat aligned. Hopefully we'll do something. I don't know. Can I destroy that? Let me see. Can I destroy that window there? Of course not. But yeah, I don't think there is much else I can do. I'll figure it out maybe later. I can shoot it again from here, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. Can I... Okay, I need to aim. Okay, nothing's gonna happen. Okay, let's leave it for now, I suppose. There is nothing else that I can really do. Probably I can, but not at the moment. Cannot even jump high enough. Yeah, I have to descend from up there. I had to find a way. Okay, let's go back. Hooah! Back to the immaterial world, spiritual world, whatever you want to call it. And let's kill this bugger. Actually, suck him. Delicious. Let me go. Yeah, he's running away. These enemies have a cool mechanic. These enemies have a very cool mechanic that is basically also very obvious. A very obvious mechanic, as in whenever you kill someone close to them, they will lose morale and they will start running away. The other time I've seen such a mechanic when I was little was in Diablo 2. Whenever you are fighting the little imps, the little demons, the red ones from the beginning, if you kill one of them, the other ones nearby will run away for a few seconds because they're scared, they lost morale. And I feel like that's a very interesting mechanic in most games, because usually, especially imagine those games where you fight groups of enemies. Whenever they, like, you fend off a group of 6 enemies, the last one should run away in fear, because there is no way he's gonna stand a chance. But instead they fight until the bitter end. And I very much appreciate whenever there is a game where they recreate some sort of moral system, not moral system. Wait, I did mention it before. Not moral, because morality, what's even morality in this case? No. Wait. Not confidence either. It's the level of... Oh gosh. The word is slipping. I'm sorry about that. Truly sorry, I cannot remember the word I was trying to say, but basically... like another word for bravery. Seeing all their comrades die, they lose any will to keep fighting and they just run away. Easy. I will remember the word soon. Oi, how very dare you dodging me. I'm the only one allowed to dodge. Thank you very much. Give me that. So now let's climb. Let me check first though if there is anything else here. Nothing. Snip, 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 snip. Oh, this was just for way I already been in here yesterday. Okay, I explore the whole place apparently. Or at least the areas that I had access to. So maybe we have to go back to the other room after all. Unless there is somewhere else I need to be. Let me go back here. Although I'm not too sure. Okay, this is where there was the whole platform thingy, and I don't think I have to go back here. Oh boy, like, this game is a whole puzzle. Like, I don't think calling it an action game gives it any justice. Also because pretty much every boss fight is a gimmick. Like all the bosses so far have been a gimmick. The only action-y bits you can get it's against regular monsters, like these ones. And that's it. And they are also some sort of gimmicks. Like, you have to absorb them after that, yeah, but if you don't have a weapon, good luck. Good luck. Take that and that. This is so cool, honestly. Ooh, yeah. Hold it. So, back we are. Although, I suppose you are supposed to push the stone all the way there, because there is no way, no other way to push it over here where I am. But I also don't see any pressure plate or anything on the floor there. Wait, there is one there. I see it. Yes, there is. And there is another one here. But I cannot possibly... Wait, yeah, I can push it. Wait. I think it's just decorative. I might be wrong, but maybe it's just decorative. Did it do any sound? I don't think it did any sound. But still, it cannot get over here anymore. Let me see. I wanna hear if there is a click or something. Let me up the volume a little. No, it didn't do any click or anything. Probably it's just decorative. I'm still gonna leave it there, just in case it's gonna do something. Let me also switch back here. Okay, the wraith are back. Let's blast them out. Okay, if they're there, there has to be a reason. Let's see. Okay, there is no changes in the stone whatsoever. Like nothing happens. Nothing in particular, if anything. No clue. Is there anywhere I can climb? Neither that. No, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm probably not supposed to be here, or maybe I am, but I can't tell where exactly. I don't think I can push through those, because it will be like a little gate if I was supposed to go there. It's whatever. Okay, back here. I think I have to go all the way down. There is nothing for us here. Nothing. Maybe there is another place I didn't explore. I already went up there and there was nothing interesting. These guys are gonna have some fun with me, but I'm not gonna let them. Let's see. Okay, let's destroy these guys, because otherwise I cannot go through the door. And also they chased. They freaking chased and they freaking died. They found out. Okay. Switch back. Ooh. Sorry I cannot babysit you for now. Also, they respawn like crazy. What the hell? Okay, so let me see if there is anywhere else I can reach from here, but I don't think I can. I mean, clearly, that box I still have no idea what it's for. I don't think I have to put... Unless I have to go down there. Could it be I have to go down there? Let's try. Oh. Who's here? Who's there? Yeah, let's explore. Let's explore. Okay, there is another rock. That's very good. Anything else? Is this the same rock as the one we found above? Let me explore the other area. In case there is something more tangible. Or maybe this one just simply lets me get up here. Yeah, this simply lets me get up here, so it's irrelevant. The other room, it's the only relevant one. Let's see what it's about. Let us see what it's all about. Okay. Where did you come from? It's irrelevant now. Good night. Okay, I need to get up there. Fair enough. And there is already... Wait, have I been here before already? I have. Wait, actually, I came from here. Okay. Okay, I just came from here. Beautiful. Let's check in here. Did I also come from here? Now we're backtracking. Isn't it cool? Oh, hi there. Yeah, here you're supposed to... Let's see, climb up. Let's see if anything happens. I can't remember climbing up here exactly. Take that and that. I should zap them more often. It's much more fun. Okay, there is nothing here. Am I supposed to jump? Oh no, there is another... Okay, climb about surface. Also, please, let's just switch to the superior graphic, the lo-fi. Okay. Where the hell? No, this pretty much brings me outside to where you start. Why would I go through here? It's just a shortcut outside, I suppose. I'm not supposed to take it. But then, if that's where I'm not supposed to go, where should I then? Like, at least it feels like that to me. What if I fall down in the water? Let me see. Is there any other way around? No. Yeah, another screechy. Damn. And that is where I come from. At the beginning, when I first approach here. Yeah. So the only way I should go is here. There is nothing else to do. Whatever is to do is exactly in these halls. Whee! Okay. Let me double check in case there is anything else around here. No, there is nothing. Absolutely nothing. Let's keep on going. Whoa. Nope. Don't have enough. So with me, so please let me borrow you for a second, sir. Forever. Indefinitely. Then we don't go down there because it's apparently useless. But we get over here. There you go. Up, up, up we go. Alright. Okay, I didn't jump high enough, but it's fine because we still can grab on the ledges. I'm just gonna take a look around, but I don't see anything else. So it's just a matter of jumping right now. Just jump. Just jump. Then we get here. Sometimes it's about making sure you're in the right spot and the right place. At the right time. Wow, only one hit? Surely, truly, I've grown strong. Boom, boom, boom. You know what? There you go. Let's grab this one. Technically, I should go there. Because if I go here, it's just to recuperate some sort of magica. Some skill which I don't own. Up there, see? But it's irrelevant to me. It's not good to me. Unless it is. Let me try something. I'm gonna climb up there, then turn into the immaterial wall and see if anything happens. Okay. Nothing's truly happening, as I thought. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, we're gonna fly all the way back there. This wave is probably gonna follow, maybe not. And we're gonna take the chance to get to the other place, over here. Alright. Take it. Beautiful. Okay, so let's try and understand what this is all about here. And also, Chatty Shark exploding and absolutely party mine all of the sudden, as per usual. Welcome into the stream to some more Raziel action, and to me getting even more stuck in this game because it can't stop kicking my ass. Welcome in. So we are currently dealing with this cage and this stone rock here, and I completely no idea how to progress, but it's fine, we'll find a way, just like we had yesterday and the day before. Even though we're taking apparently double the amount of time the average player will take to finish this game accordingly to how long to beat the side, we are doing our best to get there without any guide, without any particular cheating on our behalf. Although sometimes tips and suggestions are always appreciated. Okay, let's see. So, because clearly here you're supposed to push that stone. The problem here is, as soon as you push it to the side of the wall, there is no way to push it back over here. So whatever puzzle was to be done, it's automatically nullified. I want to understand how to get up there, but I cannot. So, having said that, there is also another stone down there with a topaz on it. And I already explored all the other areas, and I'm not seeing anything in particular that I can interact or play with. So yeah, a bit lost, you could say. As per usual. Okay. Let me see. Because apparently we are supposed to deal over there. If we go down there, there is not really much of anything for us to do. Can I push this rock down there? I cannot. Can I push it over here? No, because... Okay, he was trying to pretty much blend with the wall. And he was gonna be able to. Until I was like, wait, this wall is strange. Can I mean, you can go up there through the platforms. But what is this stone good for then? It has to have a reason to exist. What if I... Wait, I cannot do it from here. I can only pull it back. Good. Now let's flip it over. If it's pointing up, what is that good for? Let me look around here. Can I push it down the stairs? I don't think I can. I'm pretty sure it's gonna stop itself. There has to be a reason for this stone to be here. You don't just randomly place stones in here. Yeah, exactly. You can't do anything. Okay, this is much faster. But yeah. So, the stone so far a bit useless. We'll understand what to do with it maybe at some point. I'm not too sure. But one thing is for sure though. We're gonna jump back in the water. And check around here again. Now this is just leading me back up here. Yum, yum. Okay. Now, if we return here, there is a stone which leads us pretty much outside. I'm gonna go outside. You know, touch grass, things like that, normie things like that. Because Raziel could use some of them. Although there is this rock and I don't think we can use it for accessing any other place. Yeah. Wow. Okay, let's go through that door here. Let's see what this is about. It's fine, I'm gonna even go back to the first place, that way we can maybe explore other areas. Maybe see a bit around if there is something we have missed. Let me see here around. Nothing. No, this is meant for you to, as a shortcut to get outside the ruin. Maybe the only way to get outside the ruin. See? It's probably the only way out, because otherwise, in order to access here, you have to fall. A long fall too. So yeah, see, there is a way out. Okay, now we know. Okay, now we know the exit. Let's find a way to get deeper into the ruin. Although the game did say to the north of the temple. The north is over there. Do I have to go through the temple? Let me think. Okay, I cannot go there. You're not supposed to go there. But it did say north of the temple in the initial message. Although there is no way to go to the north at all. Like, if I try and find a way north, but no, it's north of the temple, and this is leading me pretty much all the way back, where I'm not supposed to be going. Yeah, and also we're already been in here. We came from here actually. So, yeah, north of the temple. Yeah, I think you have to go through the temple. There is no way around it. We are in the right spot. We just have to figure out how to actually go through it. Even though it might sound unintuitive at first. Wait, no. Not yet. No switching forms yet. Okay, let's go. Let's destroy some of them. It's fine. I mean, I don't need to, but it's just funny. And then just gorge upon them like that, irresponsibly so. I think I still need it. No, okay. I need to return to my material beautiful form. There you go. So now let's try and focus and see how to progress further. Because there is much to progress through. Okay, so. Oh yeah, this stone was no use. Okay, we have to turn now. We'll get dragged all the way down. Beautiful. Let's kill this guy. Because why not? Okay, now that we are down here, let's consider our options. So the gate is a no-no. That's where we come from. If we jump down here, there is literally nothing. This is meant as the border of the arena when you first encounter the Minotaur. Also, I do remember encountering a few more Minotaurs yesterday. There you go. Give it to me. But yeah, I was mentioning, I do remember getting into blows with 2 more Minotaurs yesterday. But where were they? Did I even encounter them? I don't know why I remember that. Okay, so there are... Hey! There are 2 possible ways to go. So, going through that door means we are getting out. So that's not where we need to go. Meaning that this is the only area we need to explore. Yeah, there is no way around it. Then we jump into the water. And we die in the water. But it's fine, that's by design. Then we go through here. outside the water. And we turn to our beautiful selves after we slay a few creatures. Maybe even just one. Yeah, one will do the trick. And the other one is scared shitless. Beautiful. Now there is this box which I have no clue what to do with. I truly have no clue what to do with it. Like there is a sort of X with a topaz on it, or what looks like a topaz. And I don't seem to find anything else it might be connected to as I turn around. I mean, let me see the other side of it. No, it's just a plain box. Like nowhere to push it either. It has to have a sort of relevancy. But I see none. Nothing that really stands out. Interesting. Very much interesting. Anyway, let's get it here. Okay. Then we go here. We climb again. We do this all over again. Hoping something will change. I don't think the game is that evil to force you to restart it if you messed up with pushing the stone inside the cage. I don't think it's that dumb. Like, that would be so dumb, honestly. I mean, it's fine because we already got a portal here, but it's still dumb. Okay. Let me see if there is anywhere else that I missed. No, there is nothing else. Oh, okay. Let me see. Does anything changes if I turn into the immaterial world? Okay, the pillars here kinda... Wow. Do kinda change. I gotta say, they do kinda change. Wow, a lot too. Like, you get squished into the ceiling if I was to stand on one of them. But that's also the floor change. The box, no, it doesn't. Huh. It's a pity, because if there was a column that was supposed to rise up, I could have, you know, pushed the box on top of it, but unfortunately, none of that seems to be occurring. No. Everything seems pretty normal. Yeah. Nothing particularly changing. Let me see. I'm gonna switch again. Woohoo! Let me take a good look toward where the box is. No, nothing changes, it's just that they get thicker. When they, like, slimmer in the material world and thicker in the immaterial world for some reason. For some god-forsaken reason. But that's how we need to go. We need to thread carefully while we switch stances. Let me see. Okay, one column simply grew. This one here. Meaning that you cannot use it to... No, you don't have to use it to propel yourself, but... Still. Okay, with that one you simply get smashed into... Wait. Let me try and get squished into the wall, into the ceiling. I wanna see what happens. I wanna see what happens if I do. Was the one from the left, I think. Let's try and replicate the squishing. Oh wait, I cannot. No, it was always connected to the wall, to the ceiling. What am I talking about? Never mind. I'm starting to see things. I'm starting to co-part. What if I get on this one though? Yeah, nothing happens. I was like, let me try and get to a different column. No, nothing's gonna happen. Absolutely nothing. Okay, let's just go through the door. And then through here. Because that's exactly where we need to be. Apparently. Definitely. Decisively. Get pew pew pewed. Love it. Then we keep pew 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 pew. Unless we don't. Is he gonna regain his form? Eventually. No, it's not. He's cowering. Okay, I cannot interact with anything, which makes sense. Wait, can I get through the... I'm an idiot. I'm a freaking idiot. Oh my god, of course I can get through this. See, this game mechanic of literally allowing you to switch between the realms. Sometimes you have to think about the mechanics in each different dimension. And it's not as easy as it might sound, because usually whenever you play a game with puzzles, you might, like, you only think with the idea that, hey, we are in this dimension, the normal one, and we're gonna figure out what the details and everything that might be missing. It never really occurs to you, wait, maybe let me switch to the spectral realm. No. It's a pretty unique mechanic to this game, and maybe a few others, but it's not widespread. It's not the normal experience. And so, yeah, it takes a bit of trial and error. Beautiful. And still, I love whenever a game, maybe you get stuck, but then you feel that sense of, oh, relief when you finally understand what was wrong with you. Not with me, with you. A ship. A beautiful ship. It's mine. I claim it. Although it's probably filled with humans. Okay, where does this lead to though? It feels like I'm gonna fall from there. If I dare go in there. Where part of me wants to jump on the ship though. But I also want to check here. Let me check here. It's probably gonna make me fall somewhere, right? Isn't it? I mean, you're supposed to climb. What is this? I mean, I can get back here, so it's fine. But I want to check it first. Because going to that area feels like I'm leaving the tomb, which is fine and dandy, but... Oh wait, this is underneath the ship! This is super cool! This is actually super cool, okay. Okay, so you are supposed to go through here if you were to fall into the water. I'm doing the reverse thing. Whoa. You know, as a child, I mean, I still am slightly scared of the deep water. So whenever there is a huge section, a level with water, and maybe there are even sharks or whatever, whoa, I get scared. I do remember the big fish in Oblivion. Oh boy, that got me good. But in here it doesn't really feel like water because you're not fluctuating the water, and also it just feels like an extra area, you know? Like you know it's water but it's not, something like that, so it's less scary. But whenever it's actual, genuinely water, oh boy, and there is a threat of any shark or something that goes around you, ooh, that's some good scare I'm getting. Like slight thalassophobia, to be exact. Although now I will require turning physical, exactly. There you go. Allow me. Thank you ever so much. Let's keep going. Let us keep going. Okay, let's go onto the boat. There is a spear, very much appreciated. How do we depart though? Super thin walls, super thin fences. Can I enter here? Of course I cannot. But, what am I supposed to do though? How do we go? Wow, wow, wow. I should get there. Can I get there? Can I jump on top of this very thin fence? I don't think I can. I'm not too sure. I need to find a way to make this boat work. But it's not occurring to me. If I jump there, I'm not gonna make it. I'm so not gonna make it. But then again, I don't think there is much else to do here specifically. No! I wanted to shoot the beam, but I'm not gonna recover that spear ever again. It's stuck forever over there. What a shame. Maybe I needed it because I was gonna be ambushed at some point by enemies, but bye. Forever lost, forever gone. I mean, I was gonna lose it anyway, because now the only way out of here is literally jumping in the water. Because I got no clue of what exactly to do. Let me see. Let me check things. Let's try and bombard the place. Beams everywhere. Wow. Like, I would think maybe I need to go there, but not really. Maybe somewhere I'm supposed to climb. Let me double check the walls here. If there is anything in particular, but I don't think so, no. Nice waterfall. Okay. No, nothing. Just a lovely face. Maybe I need to get to... Let me try and get all the way there. Also, something disappeared from the water. I wonder what it was. Okay, we cannot get up there. There is no way. There is just no way. Yoink. There is another spear which I have no access to. I cannot use. Nothing. Maybe it's the one from before. Let me see if... Oh! Okay, I need to remove these chains. Let me see. Okay, I need to remove that chain. And does that happen if I aim from outside the water there? Maybe? Could it be? Because we cannot interact with anything physical in the spectral wall, but this is a valuable piece of information. We need to destroy this anchor, but in order to do so, because it's underwater, so we cannot... Can we even find a way to... Or maybe we're not supposed to do that. I mean, it's pretty obvious though. Let's see if we can sabotage this. There has to be a reason it's made so obvious. Okay, let's keep on going. We're slowly piecing everything together, and that's the best possible experience. Okay, lovely. So, hop, 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 hop. Wait, am I going back? Crash it! No, we came from here. Doo-doo. What was that sound? That was just the soundtrack. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so maybe from here. I see it. There are also strange floating things. Okay, let me see. I'm not getting a good... Let me try and get closer to the edge and see if that changes anything. My instincts were right, but we'll see. Anyway, an ad break is about to break, so I shall be right back. And back we are. Now, so we are trying to understand how to make this boat work, and we thought, hey, wait, there is a mouth in there. I just noticed it. I was so caught up with the idea that I had to destroy the anchor there, unsuccessfully too, to realize that maybe I need to fly into the mouth. Oh wait, there is nothing in the mouth. Why did I think there was something cool in the mouth? I'm not too sure. But yeah, apparently I don't have to destroy the anchor, or at least there is no way to do so from above. The mystery is thickening, unlike this guy, who's gonna fan out until he can serve me as a meal. Okay, we need to figure something out, so. We cannot get inside the mouth of this ship. We cannot break the anchor that is keeping the ship. There is nothing else for us to work with. It's the only way in. So, like, There is not much room for error. It's all a matter of doing the correct thing. The question is, what is the correct thing to do right now? Because the anchor cannot be destroyed. There is nothing inside the mouth. You cannot get inside there. Yeah, it's just a wall. I don't know why I thought otherwise. There is nowhere to climb, at least there. Let's check around here. No, it's the same. There is nowhere here to climb. Okay, let me turn into the physical form though. As cool as this is to see this bluish, greenish filter, let's go for some more, for some warmer colors. Okay, so let me go here. Let me check down there. I see some sort of platform in there. Interesting. Not sure why it's there, honestly. Let's see, what's in there? Okay, there is just a waterfall. There is my spear over there. But nothing else, really. Nothing else, it's just a freaking ship. I have no access to the anchor in any way, in any capacity, because it's beneath the ship. So there is no way to interact with it. Like, no way. It's down there, it's over there. Well, if I was to... let me see. Wait, let me try and aim at those things over there. Ooh, okay, I was too close to fall there. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's not doing anything. Okay, it seems it cannot interact, not with the anchor, if anything. Whoa. No! Didn't mean to do that. Anyway, let's try and investigate those little platforms and see if anything happens. Yeah, they're too tall. They're far too tall. Cannot get there. Just when I thought there would be some progress, here I find myself stuck again. But it's all about exploring around and finding, maybe there is a hole or something I have to go to. Let's look for it. There could be somewhere where I need to go. Something hidden, possibly. Or maybe not. Because I'm also hearing noises, but no, it's nothing relevant. What's up there? Can I get there? Yes, I can, but it's just a rock. And I don't think you can get inside that mouth. Again, I don't think you can enter there. It was just a wall. Yeah, it's just a wall. There is nothing. It's not accessible. Although it would have been cool if there was the way out. And this anchor cannot be destroyed. At least not from outside, not with the beams. Terrible. Okay, let's get back up. Although now I'm thinking, like what else is left for me to do? This is the exact place I need to be in. I need to get to the other side. Unless there was a climbable area that I missed. Let's try again. Okay. All right. Let's turn physical. Let's go back here and see if there is anything, possibly anything I might have missed. Unlikely though. Let me see. What if I smashed it? No, these are banners. They're not windows. I mean, no, actually they might be windows, but they just don't shatter whenever I shoot at them. With sharp shooting precision, I might add. What if I try and destroy those? Wait. Nothing's gonna happen. If I go through here, I go back there. Wait, stop it! Stop it, Raziel. Let me check her out. Nothing. There's literally nothing. I have no clue, honestly. Like, clearly... Oh, you can also get there. It's like it's all connected, but there is no way for me to go there. And I need to go into the north. So that's exactly the way I need to be. I need to go. But I can't tell what to do. Break me. I mean, let's try again shooting at this entrance, but it's not doing anything. Let's try bombarding it. Something's got to happen, right? Let's bombard the ship just like that. No, there is no trigger, there is nothing. And it's too damn... Like, the camera, it's not helping me, and even if I shoot the anchor, I tried before, nothing is gonna happen. Even if we shoot at the mouth, nothing is gonna happen. Because it's pretty much a shark. But there is a wall there, and there is no way to do anything about it. Maybe there is a leveler or something. Let's try and get back there. Okay, I see no prompt. No prompt at all. No prompt here at all. Actually, you can even see the seam on the door. Can it be destroyed? Wait. It doesn't let me shoot. Okay. No. No, cannot interact with it. With any of this. Which is strange. Also, the flame has disappeared. What is that fire doing floating up there? You are a bug, you need to be squished. Nothing is helping me. Nothing, not even that spear over there. Yeah, there is no way I can get there. And these walls are not real. You actually slip from them. Okay. No, there is no reason for me to be in here. Literally no reason. Break. But I really want to get it. I really don't want to surrender and read a guide or something to understand exactly what to do. Even though I feel like, there isn't much else to do there. And yet it's the only possible place I need to go to. Let me see. No, there is nothing else. You can do anything here. Oh boy. Now this game is truly kicking my ass. Now this way I go back. I don't think I need a torch, because then you will have a finite resource, and if you get rid of it, it's over. I mean, I can try again and get inside the mouth, but I don't think it's gonna do anything. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna slip off, because there is a wall there. Anyway. See, there is a wall. There is no indication that you can go in it. There is no indication of anything, actually. Yeah, there is literally nothing. Gosh, I have no clue. There is nothing obvious. To me, at least. Also, you cannot go all the way there, because there is gonna be, well, obvious obstacles. And yet this is the only way forward, and exactly where I need to go. Let me try again getting into the mouth. Well, if you check, see there are those... But you cannot do anything up there. No way to enter here. No way to do anything. And no way to get up there either, because you cannot climb on top of these fences. Or on top of this, or you're just gonna slip. Yeah, you're just gonna slip. Whoa. Okay, let's try. No, it's just a wall, it's useless. I said it. No, there is no way to get there. It's too up high. There is that mouth. What if I shoot into the mouth? Is anything gonna happen? Wait, let me turn fully. Nothing is happening. Of course it's nothing happening. Let me look for anything that might want to be shot, but there is nothing that wants to be shot. I'm literally out of ideas. What are my powers again? Climbing, absorbing souls, switching realms, but we figured out there is nothing to do here. If we switch realm, if I go to the spectral world, we can beam, but I pretty much bombarded everything but nothing works, nothing sticks. Frick me. Yeah, I guess this is my ship now. Who cares? Yeah, I'm literally clueless. Got no idea. I'm very much stuck. I'll give it another try and then I will probably look wait. No! What's going on? Oh, I activated the camera mode? Apparently you got a camera mode? What the frick? Okay, wasn't my intent. I don't know how I did it. Okay. No, because it's literally going on its own. Probably wait. Okay. Let me see if it's gonna work again. Okay, now it's fine. Now it fixed itself. Beautiful. But yeah, I have really no clue. Truly. I really never really find myself this kind of stuck. Which makes me think maybe we missed something in a section before it. Maybe something to power it up. But it still doesn't make any sense. Let me fly on top of this. Okay, doesn't even let me. Let's get all the way to the wall here. Yeah, I can hear movements, but there is no way for me to climb. The platforms are too up high, so we're not meant to go there. Not yet, if anything. Then we get over here. I'm so clueless. I mean, I see an harpoon gun. No, it's just an harpoon. It's over here. And it's meant for when we are able to actually swim in and actually breathe in the water. Underwater. But for now it's all useless. And there is nothing else for us here. Yeah, I literally don't have no idea. I have no clue at all in the world. Because the problem is, even if I go back, there was literally nothing else for me to do. Like, this is it. This is pretty much the only section where I need to be. In fact, I was pretty relieved. I was like, oh, finally, I managed to progress all the way here. And now what? Now what exactly? Exactly. Oh, come on. I thought I got him. Let's suck you all. Yeah, there are the wraiths and whatever, but I don't know if I don't think the placement of the stone there has any meaning, honestly. It's probably irrelevant. It's just a way to, you know, get all the way here. Like, you're meant to push it from the physical realm, and we did just that. But then what? I'm trying so hard to resist the temptation to just open a guide at this point, because I have no clue. Like, my original ideas are pretty much unfruitful. Like, shooting the anchor, it's not working. Because technically the anchor, once he lets the ship go up, above in the water, it should be able to, you know, allow me to propel up there. But it's not working. As simple as that. Let's try and get maybe a better placement. Let's see what happens. Of course no. It would have been made so much more intuitive if that was the way. Absolutely. Okay. I'm not gonna watch a video. I'm gonna simply type Soul River ship and see what they say about it. And as soon as I get a slight hint, I'll try to figure it out for myself. But otherwise here, like, it's incredible they were getting stuck so hard. And yet there is nowhere else to be. So I'm gonna just type that and see what it's about. And I'm ready. I'm so ready for the facepalm that will incur. So, give me just a moment here. Just a singular moment. Soul River. Both. Okay. Okay. Yes. Rotate, whatever. Okay, I don't need the lore explanation. It took me a while to get okay. What the? Okay, I need to watch a video. Like, it's not saying anything. Oh my god. Okay, this guy is very old. It's very old. Oh my god, like, I try to be as slight as possible, even looking for a solution that wouldn't tell me everything. Drown Abbey. Yeah, okay, but let me just fire up a video. Give me just a second. We're gonna figure this out. Because this is ridiculous. And then you wonder why journals, not journals, but basically written articles and all that are dying out. Like, they tell you everything you don't want to know. Okay, let's see here. Let's try and get to a point where it feels, yeah, correct, I guess. Wait. Okay. Okay. Oh. Wait a second. Okay, apparently I am... Hello? Okay, for some reason, apparently I'm not supposed to be here yet. Are you kidding me? Okay, apparently a guy that I pretty much watched the video with a guy that got exactly to the point where I was, except he didn't go through all the hips and hoops I went through. He went to a totally different place. Although, let me see, maybe he's doing that too. Oh no, he's going to another area. Completely different area. All the way back to the clan of Malkaya. That makes sense. See, now that makes sense. Okay, I wasted an hour thinking I had to be in here, but I don't apparently. I hope... Wait, let me watch a bit further, because it could be that maybe this guy was simply doing something completionist-wise that I don't need to do. It could also be that. Let me make sure, We gotta make sure of this. No. Okay, it's getting kinda where I am. I wanna see how they deal with the boat. Okay, they did the same thing I did. Let's see here. Okay. Up here in the boat. They grabbed a spear, which I threw away. Then what? Wait for it. Wait for the face palm. What? Wait a second. The guy simply gets on the boat, then switches plane. Okay, you gotta be fucking... Okay, you gotta be freaking shitting me. Like... I went in here even in the spiritual realm, but for some reason I didn't go up here where it would be curving up just enough for me to jump. You gotta be kidding me, game. You know what, screw it. This mechanic that where you have to switch between the spiritual world and the real world and try to get the most minute differences, it's a bit boring. I mean, it's great on paper, but it's a bit boring. Because like only one part of the ship changed and there was no logic to it other than, hey, you just gotta change to the spiritual world and hope that maybe you spot that thing changing. Hell yeah, progress. After almost 2 hours. Hell yeah. That's what matters though. That's what matters. Progress. They even put your portal here. Like, they knew it would take you a long time to figure all of this out. They knew. Look at this. 10 hours and we're nowhere near done. It's fine, it's whatever. But yeah, because I kinda got to the conclusion. The problem though is that only the last part, the posterior of the ship changed at the last time, at the last moment. Like everything remained the same. And even when I went there, in the spiritual world, in the spiritual plane, I didn't notice it right away. I was thinking about the ship. I was thinking of not just a part of the ship, the whole ship, and be like, how can I make this? How can I lift the ship up? So dumb. Anyway, what is this? Oh ho ho, easy. Easy peasy.
Once a sanctuary against the vampire menace, this abbey has been drowned by the deluge spilling from this...
Okay, finally, some actual progress.
Your brother Rahab and his brood,
Rahab,
devastated even by the feeble rays of Nosgoth's sun, overcame their vulnerability to water and retreated from the sun.
Okay, so this is where we're gonna learn how to pretty much breathe underwater.
In the darkness of its stagnant depths.
Stagnant. Okay. So... Okay, he wasn't kidding when he said that it's a drowned abbey. Whoa. Quite a bit of platforming. Not an issue for us. Hey! Thank you, game. Thank you so ever much. Anything else here? No. Now I'm being overly cautious over every small detail. It's crazy. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna do anything. I just felt like shooting at it. I don't need to justify myself. Can I get up there? Please don't tell me there is flying creature. No, it's actually, they're all... Okay, good. Okay, he had my same idea. Okay, I cannot shoot at him from here. Wait until he's coming here. Wait until he gets in range. He's not. Coward. Oh. Frick you. Frick you. Freaking fish, man. Okay. These are much more family friendly compared to the spider ones, which were much more... I wouldn't even say scary. I mean, yeah, I would have said scary as a child, but in this case they were more disturbing than anything. These ones are just fishmen. Are just scabies, like Argonians. Hideous sort of Argonians. And can I please just correctly place him on the impalement? Beautiful. On the impaling structure. Delicious. Okay, pull this over. Okay, he's a big dude. Whoa, I'm huge. Ah. I'm so freaking strong. So even without the full soul, I can still use this power, which is super valuable, extremely valuable. But I need a weapon. Ow! Okay, I didn't lock in. Whoa! Why was it one time only? I didn't know about this. Okay, then it's useless. Get out of my sight. Rahab. Your brother, Rahab. Okay, beautiful. Let's remove this pipe. No! No, just grab it. Okay, beautiful. Using the wrong balance, as per usual. Ow! Take this. Get destroyed. Utterly destroyed. I'm gonna get to cover as I suck your soul. Yoinky. Hi, my name is Raziel, and I come to... Ow! There you go, to impale you all. And I gotta be honest, none of these fishmen is giving me any satisfaction upon impalement. They don't struggle in pain or go with a war cry of "Urgh!" No, they don't do anything of that. They're too discreet for my tastes. Like, in any sort of gory game, you really want the most exasperate reaction from any enemy that you're gonna slay. Honestly. That's all it is about. Satisfaction. Also, where am I? Oh, I prefer this staff. Excuse me. Hey. Oh, it's pretty much a snake. No, okay, I thought it was a cobra or... No, it's just a fan. It looks like a fan. Okay, it's a bit of a parkour here. So let's get this right. Good. Ooh. Can I even make it all the way there? Of course I can. Now the question is, can I make it... Let's see. I can make it here, but... That's a bit far. Ha! What am I even saying? Easy. Oh my god. Careful there. Careful. Careful, don't fall in the water. Nice dodge. Easy. It's so unsatisfactory to see your death. Okay. I need more souls. Give me your souls. All of them. All of the souls. Hey, you. Give me your soul. I need to feed. No, wrong. Too soon. Too soon. I'm a bit too eager. A bit too eager, but it's fine. Yankee. Another one. Okay, this one only needs 2 hits. 2 hits, baby. 2 hits. Beautiful. Anything else? Nothing. Ooh. Okay, I feel like we have no choice in here but to throw ourselves into the water. I guess. I trust. Let's go! Ooh. Boom, boom. Okay, we can go back there, of course, but... Okay, checker floor, which I like. Well, no, not quite actually. Never mind. Scratch that. Scratch all of them right now. Okay. After this beast of souls, I need to... Ooh. Can I destroy this? No, of course not. Not like this, at least. Probably I can break that after I learn how to breathe underwater. Ooh. I sure like this gate. I sure like this gate. Okay, let's avoid these creatures. Let's go the right way here, because it surely is the right one, right? And there is another gate. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm trusting my instinct, which rarely defy me. I should listen to them more often. Where am I? Am I backtracking all the way to the beginning without even realizing it? Because that's the feeling I'm getting. Okay, no, it's not here that I need to go. Oh my god. Wait, no! Okay, okay, I cannot back there because I cannot... I'm not level with the gate, so I cannot go back. Okay, so I pretty much went all the way to the beginning. All the way back to the beginning. Are you kidding? Are you freaking... Oh. Games without a local map. Truly, I wonder. Truly, I wonder. I don't even understand how to get out. Wait. How do I even get out of the water? Maybe I'm not supposed to. I can't see a way to get out of the water either. Oh, here. Okay. Good. Please tell me I didn't just go all the way back. Oh. And the monsters all respawned, I'm pretty sure, right? Obviously they've all respawned. And now it's night. It got night. Because there is also a day-night cycle in this game, which is very cool. But yeah, let's redo this all over again. It's fine. It's totally, completely fine. Wait. The camera. Okay. At least the monsters have not respawned. At least that. I can appreciate that. We'll see how long it lasts. Yeah, exactly. It didn't. It did not. But it's fine, we're gonna skip them. And I'm gonna choose the left way this time. I'm not gonna choose the left way this time. Left is bad. We're gonna go with this way. Yeah, because we came from here. We went over there, which was the progression. Here is nothing, so yeah, the only way, the only right way to go. Gonna grab the pipe and open the door. Okay, let's avoid this guy. Let's keep on going. Let's keep on changing doors. Okay. Another pipe. Okay. We don't really need to bring a weapon. Ooh, there is another one there. But we don't really need that. Okay. Now it's just a matter of doing this all over again, which we already did, so it shouldn't be a problem. We are masters of platforming, after all, as you can clearly see. Easy, not even breaking a sweat. Already knew the outcome, I could tell. Okay, so now, not going the same way we went before. Okay, no. Come here. Get absolutely obliterated. And give me your soul, give me your everything. Pom. Okay, there is this step. So apparently there is no other way. Like, it was correct to get into the water. But then we have to be careful of which way we go. Do I remember which way I went? That's the main question. I think I went this way at first, the left way. Let's try and check the right way. Let's see if we can find the right way, huh? I see a portal, but I don't think we can interact with said portal. And this way we go back there. Let me see. Are we even supposed to go here? Because this really feels like a section where you fall in the water and you can come back here, sort of. Oh! Give me your soul. Give it to me. So I want to find out. Oh! You cannot manifest. I see. Then sorry, wait. What is the point then of getting to, like, because I didn't see any other way, any other alternative way to go through? Wait, don't tell me that the only way out from here is going all the way back to the beginning. Don't be like that, game. Don't be like that. Don't. Do not. I'm gonna go through this gate and hope there is a sort of secret passage that I missed at first. Okay, not there. Oh my gosh, if the game simply wants to reset my position and bring me all the way back to the beginning, because it's doing it. Frick you, game. This is the last time I'm throwing myself into the water. I don't care. Okay? Now we have to redo this whole section again. Thrice. It's fine. See, this is why I don't believe in sites like How Long to Beat, because it's probably the same guy, the same nerd, that did all of these games all over again. He's redoing them and he's like, I took only 9 hours to beat this game, which I already played, so I knew everything I needed to do. Like, it's unrealistic, come on. Especially with all these mechanics. I may understand, I may be not pay too much attention at times, but come on now. Going blind, it's a totally different thing. Like, that's always the case with gimmick games. Like, once you play them, as you play them once, you know everything there is to them, and so it will take nothing to beat them. But when you're still learning, a gimmick fight or a gimmick mechanic or even a gimmick puzzle could take you forever. That's how kids used to get stuck, and that's how they used to sell you strategic guides. So yeah. Bang! There you go. Like, make someone who's never played the game tell you how long they put in it. Make an average, and then you place the correct amount of time required to beat it. Here I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the same deal. Let's explore here. A door, which of course cannot be moved, because I need how to breathe first. Okay. Hopla. Okay. So let's redo it. Oh, I need souls. Give it to me. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Switch. We don't have the pipes, but it's fine because we're gonna skip the fights. We don't have to fight. Blah. Blah. Quickly! Good. Now let's pay a bit of attention again around everything, our surroundings and whatever, whatnot. Okay. So let's redo this jumping section. I wonder if I have to throw myself down here. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think that's... That's why I don't like playing with controllers. I pressed the button not enough and it didn't jump. Something that with mouse and keyboard never happens. Absolutely never happens. Okay, what now though? Imagine if it just sends me to the beginning of the game. Like, I hate those games that pretty much decide to remove any checkpoint and they punish you by throwing you all the way to the beginning of a section. Like, I can understand it's time consuming, especially for the time, where a game used to take only so much time to beat, but come on. Oh! Look at me bitching so much about this game. I very much enjoy this game, it's just the ooh. Ooh. It's really kicking my ass. Can I... Wait. Now I'm trying to understand how to get up. Oh, there. Of course, over here. Easy. Completely, absolutely, positively easy. There you go. I thought for a second, no, I have to get all the way back to the beginning now. Wait, I saw something. Oh no, okay. Nothing really happened. Yeah, it just changed position slightly, but nothing major really. Nothing important, yeah. Good. So basically, all the way up till this point it was fine. Then going into the water was the mistake. Because there is nothing for me in there. Like, it sends me all the way back to the beginning. Let's check it out. Let's check it out again. Like, see, there is this fish. Let's get rid of him. Oh my gosh! I wanted to attack him and instead he grabbed the torch. But it's fine. Okay, let's throw the torch. Let's check around here. Like, see, there is no other way. Your only option is to throw yourself into the water. And then have no other possible way or chance to go back here. Maybe you don't have to. But then again, then it forces you to go all the way back to the start. And that's where I'm now wrapping my head around. Can there be even just a single section of linear gameplay without me having to backtrack everything? Oh. Like, you do this whole section, good. Why? Why everything else after that? Oh my god. Wasn't expecting any of this, honestly, like honestly. You know what? Let's go there. Maybe there is something that I missed. Surely there has to be something that I missed. Even though I checked everywhere, we'll try again. Even at the cost of doing this 4 times over. Gotta understand. Also because this is a different segment. Wait. Of course. Of course. Of course, I have to find the very slight column using this camera that unfortunately is not that intuitive. Beautiful. Wait, let me grab that soul. Woohoo! Come on, faster! Not fast enough. Freak you, soul. You're so freaking slow. I don't want you anymore. I'm not even gonna bother locking them. Actually, I should have. Imagine dying now and having to come back all the way here. I mean, it's not gonna be a problem because I already got a portal, but still. Okay, now, let's jump on top of here. Totally intuitive. Absolutely intuitive. Okay. Then over the way there. Let's turn into our beautiful physical self. And we climb. And climb. And climb. And climb some more. Wait. Climb some more. Good. And now there is more. More parkour. And it's gonna be totally fine. Because we are masters of parkour after all. Is there gonna be a fish shoe? Anywhere? Also, let me check around in case there is somewhere. Okay. Beautiful. Oh, hi. Ow, how did you get me? You weren't supposed to. That is illegal, you know. Totally is. Also, the guy is trying to get me, even though he doesn't understand the laws of collision. But I do. Oh, come on. Take this. A few more hits. Beautiful. Absolutely unsatisfactory. Let me grab that. Grab that. Give me just a second. Easy. That's it. Okay, so now this is gonna be slippery, so that means we have to. Yes. Yes. I should have just used my wings. I should have just used my wings, I know. To make sure I could take the fall. So I have to do... Okay, it's fine, we can do it all over again. I just thought, you know what? I'm just gonna jump here and it should work. No, because then it doesn't always grab onto the ledge if you don't, so it's fine. We can redo this easy. Like, as long as I know what we need to do and where we need to go, we do it. It's so doable. The problem is when we get stuck because of interesting design decisions. Which, you know, I'm totally fine with when it comes to optional content. But when it's about the normal progression, like, yeah, don't give any hand-holding, make it pretty tough, but not like that kind of unfair. Like, reward me for, you know, maybe some logic decisions or something like that, and not just for looking at the right spot at the right time in the right dimension. Just that. Okay, beautiful. Now we climb. A bit further to the left. Oh, wait. Put it up here. There you go. Okay, we got another stuff here, but we're not gonna pick it up. Of course we're gonna pick it up. What did you take me for? But yeah, it's always better to glide. Because that way you can more easily grab onto the ledge whenever you need to. It's better in general. And also these freaking monsters always respawn. Always. Hi. Give me your everything. Ow. Also, I'm gonna leave this spear here. Just in case. Whoa. Over there. Yeah. That way I can grab it for the fight. Should I fail again, which hopefully shouldn't happen. Or maybe I need to bring it with me. Just maybe. Okay. Hope. Beautiful. Hope. Beautiful. Hope. Beautiful. That easy, see? I just had to use my wings, and now we are at the beginning of the game of this section, and we're gonna fly on top of that. Let's check all around here. I don't see anything in particular. That's where we went before. That's all well and good. We need to go there. Clearly. Okay, I see. Let's pull it. Easy. Belts, belts, belts. Not of Notre Dame. It's just of this fortress. Where our brother Raban is waiting. Okay, can we stop looking at the belling, doing the thing? Okay, beautiful. So a door opened. Where though? It's fine. We're supposed to. Ow! That's supposed to happen. It's our destiny, you see. Okay. Who's here? What is this? Bubbles! Lots of many bubbles. Like, this game must have been a blast whenever you were a small child. Maybe you had other kids in the block or friends of yours that were playing the same game. You will get stuck together and you will try figuring it out. In that case, I would say, you know what? Good, because back then you only had so many games to play. If you were lucky, you would have a different game every month or 2 months. Yeah, that's how it used to be. And so you had this game and you would take maybe literal months to finish on your own. If you had a friend, you might both unite your brains and maybe manage to progress through it because you had nothing else to do the whole day. and you will try and smash your head against it until you will eventually do it. In that case, wonderful. Even if it was a literal bitch in some sections. No, 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 no. Hello, brother mine. I can't wait to learn how to swim and breathe underwater.
Raziel.
I'm so glad I don't get to fight it underwater.
You have adapted well to your environment, for one so maladjusted.
Maladjusted.
Mock me, Raziel. You of all of us should respect the power bestowed by a limitation overcome. Cain said you would come.
You speak with the murderer?
You would do well to mind your blasphemous tongue.
What more did he tell you?
That you would destroy me.
I will indeed.
He's so much better in the original.
Before I tear
Like
your
everyone
soul
else.
from its moorings, do you know what we were?
It feels
before
more-
Cain spawned us?
Almost like it's made of
Seraphan Rahab.
metal scales or like it's a cooler design. Like I wouldn't have translated it in this. It's still super cool to see it this way in remaster,
Saved us.
but not the way I would have envisioned it.
Ourselves.
Okay. Okay. He's simply gonna splash at me. What do I have to do? I see... Oh, I see what I have to do now. I only have enough time to... Ow! Okay. I'm gonna pretty much destroy... Okay, I need to stop. I need to try my best and try to always hold X, actually A, while I'm jumping, so that, you know, I'll make sure I fall exactly onto the block, because the jumping is a bit finicky in this game, meaning that I need to plane and make sure I position myself exactly where I need to be. Okay, apparently though the windows you shattered before. Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't do anything rash over there. Oh, gosh. Because it's also a bit slippery, if you know what I mean. There are some old games, especially, that feel very slippery. Okay, hello there, brother mine. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, come on! The fact you cannot rotate 360, it's a bit annoying. Okay. Like, sometimes the difficulty of retro games, it's adapting to their engine and all their quirks, which on their own can be very challenging. Oh, I thought it was enough. Now it surely is enough. Give it to me. There you go. Hey, come on now. Come on now. Okay, he thought he could slip away. Too bad he couldn't. Okay, a few more windows. So basically he can push you back. That's good to know. And I only have so much time. Maybe I need to wait until he spits. Okay, now that's a good indicator. Okay, one over there. Let's wait until he spits again. Good. Now I think a few more. Let's wait until he spits again. Beautiful. And now the last one. Done. Yet another super fun gimmick boss. Oh. Get showered with light. And God rays get destroyed. Easy. Now teach me how to breathe underwater. Beautiful. See, outside the very first part, where we got stuck like that, we progressed pretty fast. I'm so glad of it.
Soul, you have overcome your former vulnerability to water's touch.
Called it.
Immersion in water will no longer dissolve your physical body, enabling you to swim to areas heretofore beyond your reach.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, this is super cool now. Okay. Swim. Okay. The usual inverted controls, which is super fine and cool. Wee! Ooh, ooh. Lovely. Okay. Now though. Okay, I'm having too much fun with this. So this door opened up. Or maybe... And also I see a Pater Freak. Thank you for the biddies and welcome in. Right after we defeated a boss, our brother, that taught us how to swim. Because as former vampires, we are not really able to get in contact with any water. But now we do, in good old Zelda-stan. You are old. I mean, the game is very much old. You know when I started playing this? When I was a wee child. Too small to even hold the controller in my hand. It was the 97. Some of you weren't even thought back then. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, Pater Freak? 97. There are some games sometimes that have events like 99. Like, they talk about this so fascinating time period before the new millennium. And all the new younglings are like, wow, before the 2000s? What is this prehistory? I wonder that myself because I can hardly remember much of before the 2000 because I was that small, but a few things I do remember. The whole digital era and the absolutely dog quality of videotapes. The year my older brother was born, you oldie. Wait, he was born in the 2000? I thought he was older than that. What are you talking about? Oh no, 97. Okay. No, I played this game when it came out. Although, actually it was my older cousin playing it. And I watched it, and my mother was like, no, there is blood. You don't watch the scenes where there is blood, which will be shortly after the beginning of the game. Only played this a few years after. I think it was the 1990. And couldn't go past the first part of the part of the game. And that's where I stopped. And now this is my redemption. I'm going through the game all over again, because guess what? There's the remastered version that came out last year, but you can also toggle between the version retro, remaster. And let me tell you, retro all the way, the low-fi all the way, where you don't get a clear indication of what you're looking at. Like, you're looking at here, you are seeing these magnificent pecs. But if I do this, you're wondering, what am I looking at? And that's the magic of retro gaming. That's the magic of low-fidelity games. It's all up to your imagination, just like when you're reading books. Isn't it great? But yeah, 97. 97, it's where this game came out. Its precursor, Blood Omen, came much earlier. This was their their first game in 3D from the PlayStation 1, because otherwise, no, I think Blood Omen also came out maybe a couple years before, and it wasn't in 3D, it was still in 2D, like top down. Sephiroth, welcome back. Hello, what did I miss? You missed a pretty spicy boss fight against my brother, the fishy one, the one that teach me how to swim, pretty much. So you missed a bit of a fight, but also, like, the first part of the stream, it was literally me getting stuck on top of a boat, trying to understand how to progress. And then I realized, oh wait, maybe I needed to change to the spectral realm exactly at the edge of the boat, because for some strange reason the boat will turn like this in the spectral realm and will allow me to progress further. Like, if you go and watch the VOD again, that's literally how I got stuck for a good bunch of time. Yeah. Like, I'm fine with all puzzles and things, but in this game, with this peculiar mechanic of changing between the mortal, actually the material and the immaterial world, you just cannot presume me to know when to do it. Because sometimes the game wants you to exactly change to the spiritual world when it wants you to, and spot the little detail that changed. And it just didn't happen. But what matters is that now we can breathe underwater and swim underwater, and it's gonna be super fun. But now, before we turn into an actual fish, I need to understand. Let's see. I think we can get out of here. I want to go back to... Let's find a portal. I want to get back to the original place where the narrator is and see what we need to do next, because here it's cleared. It has been cleared, we got the power, we surely have to go somewhere else. How do I get out of here? Okay, wait. No, I wasn't supposed to go through here. Let me see. Now it's all a matter of getting out of here. Let's see, because I could swear we came from there. I could swear I came from there. Which means... Let me see. We're gonna find out. We're gonna find out how to get out of this place where destiny was made, but not anymore. Yeah, I don't wanna tackle the dungeon again. Let's just check. Woohoo! Because also, the lack of a local map makes this 1,000 times more problematic. Because, for example, Morrowind, even though you get lost constantly, you at least have a map. You at least have a map that kind of tells you where to go, what to do. Well, not really, because you don't have a marker. But still, it's something. Here you have none of that. So sometimes you find yourself backtracking all the way through the map, revisiting old zones. I also wanna... Can I kill this guy? Hello? Hello? You're gonna find me on the wall. Okay, now I just wanna destroy this guy. Wait. Come back here, fishy. Also, Butterfreak, luckily you didn't tune in yesterday, because we fought against literal spider people. And they were disgusting. The boss was a literal spider, huge spider. Well, spider vampire, but still a spider. Also, is he dying? Wait, I'm gonna take aim. Get ready for some blasting. Wait. Oh, the tank controls. Blast him. That's how I'm maneuvering. Oh my god, wait. Now it's a matter of principle. I need to blast the ever-living hell out of this guy. Also, I'm not moving the camera. The recoil, it's moving my camera. Is he immortal? I think he's immortal. Okay, he's immortal. We realized there is nothing else for us to do here. Okay, now let's see. Do I have to go through the waterfall perhaps? Let's see. No, wrong one. No, okay, we cannot go through the waterfall. Okay, beautiful. Like, the commands to control Raziel while he's underwater, they are janky at best, honestly. No, wait. Okay, we need to keep press this. Beautiful. Okay, so can we go through here again? No. The way is sealed. I came through here, but now it's sealed for some reason. And it won't open. Wait, does that mean we have to find another way back? It could be. Okay, so we have to redo this section all over again, hoping to find a way out. And we will. We will. Worry not. Like I found, at the end of the day, most of this game is made of gimmicks. You play through it once, it's easy peasy to go through it all over again. But the first time around, boy. Oh boy. Easy kicking my ass. Okay, we're gonna skip him. Wait, is that a lever? No. Ow! Thank you. Okay. So, there should be maybe a section or two with some water. Okay, this is just to get back up here if you were to fall. So it doesn't really matter. Or maybe it does. I'm not too sure. Wait. Let me get into the water. Oh, wait. Okay, there are these cubes which we can pull. Can we pull them? No, wait. Can I actually do something with them? Yeah, I should be able to push them with my psionic powers, but apparently not. Apparently not. A bit lower. Oh my god. The recoil is terrible. Okay, no, none of them is actually reacting. But you know what? It sounds to me like optional content. And I'm not really looking for a completionist run here at all. I just want to go through the game. That's all I want to do. Let me out. Okay. Whoa. I was gonna get hit with that. Let's get out of here. Maybe we have to get back into the chapel. Because there is no way to go back, apparently, because the way we came from is sealed now. Which means, through the water, through our new acquired power, we should be able to get somewhere else. Okay, this is fine. There wasn't any door or anything here. Okay, let's get out. Beautiful. So far, so very good. Let's open this door. Let's jump. Oh, come on. I was gonna say, let's jump him. Nope. Nope. He wants a huggy. And a huggy I allowed. Can I bring the spear with me while I'm swimming? Just for science. I can. And can I fight with it? Whatever, I don't need a spear. Woohoo! Okay, now let's see. Ah! Are you kidding me? There are fishes. Oh no, please, no, 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 no. Okay, I don't think I have to go. Wait, it's not fishes, it's just those guys. Okay, for a second I got scared. Okay, okay. For those who don't know, I got a slight thalassophobia, but only when, you know, there are actual sharks and things that might want to kill me. Easy. Easy peasy. Let me in. Leave me alone. Beautiful. Let's keep on swimming. Okay, wait, actually they... Okay, now these guys actually want to destroy me. Okay, this is problematic. What is this? What even is this? Right, forgot about the thalassophobia. Hopefully this game you have murdered squids. Hopefully not. What are you talking about, powder freak? I mean, I understand lots of people derive great joy from streamers suffering, but this is evil. This is absolutely... And also, look how my fingers are placed. That goes to show you I'm not used to play with a controller. Last time I was consistently play with a controller was back in the PlayStation 2 era. Which was all the way back to the 2002, 3, whatever. That goes to show you how much of a... like, not even tank controls are this complex. Well, actually they are. but I'm getting there. Okay. But yeah, again, you've been so lucky not to tune in yesterday. Or maybe it would have been cool. Because again, they weren't exactly spiders, but they were pretty much spider people. There was everything you would expect from a spider. What is this? Okay, we recovered all of our... I'm supposed to inflame my weapon. Oh, not mine. I mean, yes, but I need to find an actual sword.
This elemental forge is tuned to the Soul Reaver's energy. Once baptized in this primordial flame, the blade may be imbued with fire at any future time.
Oh ho ho! Now we got a flaming sword. Isn't it cool? Bang! Did you see that coming? Whoa! Whoa, fireball! Whoa, whoa, okay, now this is turning into Dungeons and Dragons. We can fireball a whale. Casting fireball, no need any long rest or anything like that. How cool is this? Just tell me how cool is this? Beautiful. So whenever we find a source of fire, we can pretty much switch element, I suppose. I think that's what it's trying to tell me. Also, let me check if there is anything else here. Nothing. Because just so you know, this game is a huge puzzle. Okay, then it gets... Okay, of course, you end up in the water and it gets... The fire disappears. But yeah, basically this whole game is a freaking... And also, Cat Caddy, thank you for raiding in for 4 barbarians. Hello, hello there, everyone. I'm Brodante, and I'm currently playing some Soul Reaver. For any of you that might be not familiar with the kind of game, it's basically a game from the 97. There is a remaster of it that came out a year ago, and I decided to play 1 year later. After it was relevant, that's very right. And so now you get to enjoy how I'm trying to struggle with the 10 commands, trying to make sure Raziel, the name of the protagonist, doesn't get killed. Okay, it seems like I'm safer here. Sorta. We'll see. Anyway, SevTB, wait, Chat Vidbo, Cat Caddy, Danny Fox, welcome in. I'm gonna hope I don't get devoured alive. And I'm gonna take a moment to give you a lovely shout out, Cat Caddy. Just give me a second. There you go. Give me a sec, because I literally have the controller here, the keyboard in front of me. And here you go. That's your work. Enjoy that. But yeah. What were you playing? Some more Dragon Age 2 or something? Because oh my god. Oh my god, look at me. I'm literally struggling to even move underwater. It is crazy. But yeah, I think other than learning how to imbue my sword, my soul sword with fire, there is nothing else for me. Also, don't peek into Raziel butt too much. There you go. Now we got lo-fi graphics and you cannot tell where his butt is. He knows, absolutely. Because Cat Caddy has told me some time ago. I mean, all the way back when I was still playing Dragon Age Origins, she made it very clear how passionate she is for Dragon Age in general and the whole saga. I though stopped at Dragon Age Origins and then moved to play other games, namely this one. And I keep on playing it. Not because it's too complex or anything, it's just because it's a whole freaking gimmick. This game, it's a whole puzzle. You play it once, it's easy to move around. But you play it the first time, it's kicking my ass. I urge for any of you that is a sucker for puzzles to try this game. Even though it might be old, it's fine, there is the remastered toggle. It's literally a toggle. It's called Soul Reaver, Legacy of Kain, the one you can find under the description of the stream. And it's a super cool one. Perfect, damn, I just saw SWTOR clips on Cat Caddy channel, I guess I have to play that again now. It's a draw. I mean, good old SWTOR. I wish they would make games as good as that again. Because for a time there was an announcement that maybe they were working on a sequel to the Old Republic, but that never came to fruition. Chat Bull. Your name is a freaking tongue twister for me. All the elves in Dragon Age are Cat's exes. I don't know, I'm not sure if disclosing this information. I mean, Cat Caddy knows when she watched my last episode of my stream on Dragon Age Origins, and she knows the kind of treatment I gave to elves, especially Dalish elves. I don't think if I wanna disclose it myself. I don't think if I want to. Let's just say that Cat Caddy was horrified. And also strangely and oddly intrigued because she couldn't stop watching what I was doing to those poor elves. You can call him Chat 300. It wasn't my intention. I mean, after a while, I admit, it was kind of fun, but it wasn't anything personal. Like, at the end of the day, my character had a dark urge, you see, and he had to satisfy that. Also, where am I now? Okay, I feel like we're cooking. We're moving somewhere. But yeah, basically, Chat 300, let's say that my character didn't share too much sympathy with the elves, and so in the Dalish camp, whenever you find, you find those two hunters that are mingling. I mean, one of them is trying to mingle with another one, but he doesn't feel worthy. Let's say that I sort of destroyed any chances for that story to bloom. Let's put it like that. And also Alistair naked in the trial chamber. That's also something great. You'll agree, that was poetry. That was something incredible. Okay, I need to get to the fort where Cain was last time, where we fought Cain. Where the pillars of Nosgoth are. That's where we need to go. Although this is where Micaiah is, and I don't want to go back to my fleshy brother. What's your sub goal, bro Dante? I don't have a sub goal, honestly, Chat 300. Like, I hit that because like I'm super grateful to anyone who feels like donating bits or subscribing, but I'm not really making much of a goal at this moment. Like, I don't know, I felt like he was putting pressure on me and maybe someone else, so I just don't share it. If anyone feels like, subscribing or donating whatever, I'm fine with it, but I don't want to make anyone feel like they have to be pressured or whatever. I appreciate any of that. My goodness, thank you, Chat 300, for being so generous. Absolutely, and for exploding an absolutely stinky farm mine. You have no idea, Chat 300, how many times while I was playing specifically Silent Hill 2, the remake, how many people found a sort of twisted joy in firing that up more often than necessary. There is even a clip that I got in my channel where someone managed to time it without even knowing. Like, that's some sort of RNG stuff. He managed to time it exactly when the protagonist was opening an old tomb, so that it felt in a way as if as soon as the old tomb opened, a fire came up, and the reaction was priceless. I can't possibly describe it in words, but basically, yeah, this alert I made for myself brought so much joy, mostly for my viewers rather than me. I'll be honest. But yeah. Also, speaking again of Dragon Age, I never played 2, only a bit of snippets here and there, but I thought it was a rather short game compared to Origins. Unless you're playing DLCs or replaying all over again, or maybe going for a completionist run. Like, I wasn't expecting it to be a long game. I was expecting you to tell me, I'm playing Inquisition now. That's what I was expecting. Also, Inquisition I never played. Now, I'm trying to figure out where my portal was. Cat is locked. An unfathomable amount of hours in Dragon Age. Yeah, I could tell. I could honestly tell. Wait, I think I need to... Yeah, let's switch to the spectral realm. That's right. Because this game, for those who don't know, have two kind of worlds you have to switch in between, and that makes the puzzles even more jarringly complex. Because if you were to watch the first part of this stream, you were like, oh my gosh, she's been stuck in the same section for an hour. Yeah, because I was too focused on trying to solve a puzzle without realizing maybe I needed to turn into the spectrum at a specific point to notice a slight variation in the map, defying any logic. So basically her whole life minus bathroom breaks. I mean, even the bathroom breaks could be Dragon Age themed. You just have to wear a VR and then, you know, make it so that whenever you go to the bathroom, it turns into a sort of Dalish sanctuary of sorts. And then you see one of those stone pillars, which is supposed to be, you know, the bathroom or whatever, and you go and do your business. And maybe there are some elves around that are, I don't know, maybe complimenting you. Because, you know, sometimes it can be a rough work, and you really want to be, you know, motivated. I feel like we could all use some motivation, even during those tasks, those menial tasks. Take notes, exactly. Also because, correct me if I'm wrong, but after Oculus, I think it was the Quest 3, now they got the 180 degrees view. So it really feels like you're immersed in the world. I mean, eventually the illusion fades, but it's a pretty good experience. Take all the notes. Also, don't mind me trying to... Oh, we found the portal. Finally. Finally. For those who don't know, there is a world map, but it doesn't help. You have no local map, and which means you have to go around and try and hope to remember where you're going. Also, I still have my old staff, which we won't be needing. Back we are here. And this is where the narrator is, the one that speaks and whispers into Raziel's ear. In a pretty soothing way, I gotta say. Except he is pretty much immaterial, so all you can get from him is some ASMR, which you are gonna enjoy now.
Centuries past, your brother Dumas retreated with his clan into Nosgoth's northern wilderness. Empowered by the gift of Rahab's sower, seek out his mountain stronghold. But tread carefully. These frozen wastes have mysteries yet to disclose.
Frozen wastes, which means we have to go to the north.
Centuries
Let me see again.
Your brother Dumas retreated with his clan into Nosgoth's northern wilderness. Empowered by the gift of Rahab's sower, seek out his mountain stronghold. But tread carefully. These frozen wastes have mysteries.
So northeast. Did he mention northeast? I think he mentioned northeast. That's very good to know. So I think we have to go back where the ship was. There was a section where there was a ship where I lost too much time figuring out how to go further. And I feel like there was a lot of water there. That's where we need to go in order to progress. The narrator smoked his whole life. I like... You can totally feel that grating, that texture in his throat when he's speaking. And I gotta be honest, I really like these voices. Like, sometimes you really wanna feel a lived, aged voice, not just a perfect voice. Like, it really gives this sense of, you know, exactly, a narrator, a being that has been there, it's older than time itself. Because that's the vibe I'm getting from him. Also, okay. I feel like this is the portal right before the ship. The ship that I tried to bombard and it wasn't the way out, the correct way to progress. Also, where am I now? Like, there is lots of trial and error in this game. Yeah, that's the best tobacco advertisement. Absolutely is, absolutely is. Makes me want to ruin my life. You know what I always say, Padre Fig? Pick a poison, but make sure it's the one that is gonna damage you the least, and it's gonna allow you to enjoy everything else in life the best it can. Like, we all pick our own poison, but be careful of what you pick. Smoking now, although I personally don't like smoking, nor smokers, because I just don't like the smoke, it makes me blah. But if you think about it, compared to alcohol or even drugs, it allows you to keep a semblance of normal life, very much so. Of course, it comes with lots of issues, but compared to many other poisons, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Josh, I mean, you might try. You might try Kakeri, or maybe you should do what I thought I was gonna do when I was finishing Dragon Age. I thought, how about placing, printing a picture of Alistair and placing it at the bottom of my toilet? Wouldn't it be just great? The same face that he makes when you are at the trial and you're like, Alistair, you're not tremendously important to me. Maybe we can get off with his head. Maybe. Just an option. Now, admit it. How many times you've seen another streamer in that section of the game choosing to let Alistair end up the way he did? Just tell me, how many other streamers you've seen were brave enough to do such a thing? Not only that, with him naked. That's quite a feat, I think. Also, I think there are fishes down here. No. It's just more of this brain stuff. Also, I want to try and destroy the anchor down here. Because I tried for a great part of the stream to destroy this freaking anchor. Let me see if it works now. Of course not. Frick you. Frick you, anchor. Nobody likes you anyway. There you go. Useless. Absolutely useless. Anyway, I feel like, yes, let's avoid this guy. Yeah, masterfully, gracefully as always. And let's try, yeah, that's exactly where we need to go. Progress, can you smell that in the air? The smell of progress. And trust me, in this game, whenever you're progressing, wow, it fills you with extreme joy. Because again, it's a whole puzzle. Everything is a gimmick in this game. It's crazy. Okay, more fish people. Which is interesting how they keep persisting in the wall even though their sire is dead. What is this? I got some sort of magic things. I can feel my magicka has been expanded. But I'm not too sure for what. I'm not too sure. Maybe I need to go back to Kane, to the Pillars of Noscott, I don't know. But I thought for sure this is where I needed to go. Whereas now I just found an extra. I'm feeling betrayed. See? That was fake progress. How very dare you, game. Getting my hopes up. Just like that. Wait. Okay, let me see. Maybe I need to jump somewhere. No, I don't need to jump anywhere. Also, let's get out of here before that guy unstuck himself. Oh, you gotta be freaking kidding me. Okay. Let me see. Maybe, just maybe. Can we get on top of the boat? Of course we can, beautiful. Let me see now. Because technically, we don't have to go back there anymore, I think. Let's try anyway. See, this is what happens. I didn't know before that if you stood in this exact spot of the ship, when you turn into a spectral realm, it will go like this. It will get an erection. I didn't know a ship could get an erection. It defies any logic. But apparently in this game it does. So, for any of you that might get stuck in this section if you decide to play this game, just make sure the ship goes erect and you'll be able to progress that easy. Anyway. Sushi. Okay. Okay, there is another portal here that I didn't enable before. Wait, cannot be. No, we came from here. We came from here. What am I doing? Yeah, we already enabled it, I think. Yeah, we totally enabled it. Okay. See, there is a lot of backtracking in this game because sometimes you feel like you know where you're going. But you probably don't. You probably do not. Although now I'm wondering. Because it said northeast. Now, northeast. It's not that clear. So human citadel, that's now down Abbey. Okay. Sarafan tomb. So north of Sarafan tomb. We need to keep going, but it shouldn't be close to Malkaya dungeon. Again, that's not a local map. That's just a world map. It's confusing at best. Wait, if I go through here, I'm simply moving back. I'm simply backtracking. No, oh, I cannot open this anymore. Okay, makes sense. It was the seal way from before. No, actually. Okay, can be open, but no. No, no, no! Save game. Hell yeah. Now watch. Watch this masterful move. Easy. Now we don't have to go through the entire dungeon again just to get to a portal. Easy. Easy like that. Also, just to delight all of your ears, I'm gonna ask the narrator to speak again.
Your brother Dumas retreated with his clan into Nosgoth's northern wilderness.
Just northern, not northeast. I don't know where the east came from, honestly.
Seek out his
Maybe it sounded better.
stronghold, but tread carefully. These frozen wastes have mysteries yet to discover.
All to skip. It was over anyway. So, wait, what just happened? Why the reload? Because basically in this game you don't have a way to teleport at will. And once you access the dungeon, the one immersed in the water, you get sealed inside. Meaning that if you wanted to go back to the portal, we will have to do the entire dungeon all over again. And I was like, you know what, if you reload, you simply get teleported to the beginning of the game, to the start of the game, and you can enjoy using any portal you like. Just like that. Like, we spared ourselves a good 10 minutes backtracking. Yeah, it's retro games for you. That's how they work. Anyway, so, we know we have to go to the north. Like, this is the very first time I'm playing this game too, so I get lost a lot. But it's fine because we get all lost together. It's less lonely. Okay, this one will bring me back to the ship. Now, my wonder is, do we need to keep going north from here, or do I have to get to Malkaya territory? Because the whole world is divided in clan territories. And every clan is owned by a different brother of mine. I'm one of them, except my clan has been exterminated. That's the story of it. But we already killed 3 out of 4 brothers. And I still have to murder my sire. Because, you know, vengeance. Vengeance is the driving force of this poor man that has nothing else, has nothing left for him. Look at him. He doesn't have a job. He cannot enjoy a good steak. And you know what's worse? You can kinda, you know, his body is defined. You can see those specs, you can see everything. But if I do this, oh boy. Now this is the lo-fi charm of the retro games. Hell yeah. Good luck figuring out what you're looking at. But yeah. Yeah, and we're playing it like this. We are not playing remaster. Like, I will switch back and forth, but sometimes, and this is something I was talking about with another person from here, sometimes the charm of the retro games, it's how, because of the low fidelity graphic, you are left to guess what you're looking at. Your brain has to fill in the gaps, and sometimes some monsters you're like imagining, oh my gosh, is this a mesh of some sort of spider, of hybrid or something? Whereas with high fidelity graphics, it takes away all that mystery. You don't have to wonder what you're looking at. And I feel like that's a shame, honestly. Because sometimes you want to really, you know, wonder, be intrigued by what you're looking at. Okay, let's go through here. Now it's all a matter of backtracking and see exactly where the north that they meant is. Okay, this is a previous section, let's see. Although I don't think we necessarily need to be here, I will still try and see if there is something for us. I'm not going for a completionist run, but still, I'm exploring everywhere, because that's how you go further into this game. Okay. I don't think there... because this is the Seraphim tomb, which I call Saffron tomb before for some reason. That's probably because I was hungry and I use lots of saffron in my recipes, risotto especially. So yeah, it's the Saffron tomb for me, not the saffron tomb. Okay, this is the spear from before, we don't care about it. Let's switch planes of existence. There you go. Also careful, there might be one of those freaking scavengers. And you're all gonna die, and I'm gonna suck you all up. Just like that. And only like that. Hey! He was surprised. Okay, he removed my soul blade, which means we'll have to take him out the good old-fashioned way. You know what? How do you like a good impalement? Vlad sure did. Okay, we grabbed our spear again. That's the extent of action you'll ever see in this game, by the way. Because all the bosses are gimmicks. Fun gimmicks, don't get me wrong, but they're all gimmicks. And lots of platforming. A lot of it. Okay, I don't think though we were supposed to come back here, because I see hardly any water, and I don't remember there being water. Like, if anything, this specific section of the game reminds me of something more akin to Egypt. So yeah, more like a desert. Okay, there was nothing here. Why did I get all the way up here? What compelled me to do this? Okay, if I throw myself down here though, into the water, because the cool thing is that until pretty much shortly before you drop onto the stream, as a good old vampire, formerly vampire, I couldn't touch water because it would spell my death. Now I can swim everywhere, which means lots of areas have been unlocked because of it, but I still have to also understand where to go exactly. Lots of exploration, a lot of it. Okay, hello there. Goodbye there. Although, let me see. Okay, I want to get out of the Saffron tomb. And in order to do that, yeah, we can go through here. It's fine, there was just a sound effect. There is no lady in distress or anything. It's just part of the background noises. And we don't have to fight every monster we see. Also, all of these monsters are pretty much a progeny of each different brother of Raziel. The cooler ones are from Duma, which is supposed to be a sort of a warrior, at least that's the kind of vibe I'm getting from the description. But there is also spidery ones, and oh boy, they were disturbing. If you dropped in yesterday, oh boy, it would have been a disturbing sight. Very much so. Okay, so this is the Saffron tomb, but I don't think we have to go there. Not anymore. I will instead go to the portal, close to it. I'm trying to think where was enough water that I could cross through. Let me see. Okay, this is the map. Okay, we are all the way down south. This is where the human citadel is, and I don't think... I mean, technically the north should be... like... north should be up in the north. So, very much close to Malkaya, maybe. Maybe that's where I need to go. That's probably where I need to go. Probably to Malkaya's clan territory. I go inverse, just in case. No, this is the citadel. Okay, Malkaya. Let's see what happens. Let's see where we end up. Oh boy. Spiraling stairs for the win. Okay. Also, the cool thing is that this game, for its time, had a now known as dynamic music, meaning that there is a regular tune, there is a regular soundtrack whenever you're exploring an area, but as soon as you get in combat, the same soundtrack seamlessly switches to its combat version. And it's something that, for the time, was pretty much a novelty. Because if you take Final Fantasy VII as an example, It had all distinct soundtracks. There was no dynamics between no seamless transition between its soundtracks. So that's a super cool thing of this game. At 97, it's almost 30 years old. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? Like, some of you probably weren't even a thought back then. Okay, where am I going now? I feel like we've been here before already. It's true. It's true. Also, Chat300, have a good stream, bro. Dante. See you on next raid from Kakat. Hey, it's been an absolute pleasure. And also, thank you for the sub. And I will see you again. And enjoy. Have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you for tuning in. Oh boy. Okay, now that we are in the soul form, in the spectral realm, yeah, it's all a matter of finding out where we need to go. As you can see, lots of backtracking, lots of it. And this is one of those times where I'm pretty glad, you know, of course it's cool to share this experience, but it's also cool because there are people that have little to no patience. I thankfully don't mind getting lost, and that's because I've been forged through the flames of Morrowind. And it is a game where getting lost is part of the mechanic, of the core mechanics, so thankfully, I don't mind backtracking over and over again. But oh boy, it's not for everyone. It surely can be an acquired taste. Can I impale this from behind? Of course not. I don't have the means. And it is a poor human. Come on, come at me. Scared? That's too bad. Oh. How about you burn? How about you burn? There you go. Okay, can I still, let me see, can I still impale this guy? I wanted to dodge that, it didn't let me. I'm doing no damage. Okay, it's not working. Let me throw this away. Come on. Ha! Okay, where am I gonna throw you now? Let me see. Nowhere. Nowhere, because I realized there is a spear here. Hey! Now this is a satisfying death sound. Good. Anyway, I still am nowhere near where I wanted to be. We gotta find out. And I see that monster. Oh, he saw me. Actually, he heard me. Because you can't sneak up to more. Oh, maybe this is where I need to go. Maybe not. Maybe not. Also, we always need to suck their soul. Because if we don't, vampires and their spawn, ghouls, are able to regenerate health extremely, ridiculously fast. Which means if you don't get their soul, they're gonna simply revive themselves. Yeah, that's right. Also, where am I going? No, I'm getting back. No. I'm getting back to the previous dungeon. As you can see, the wall is seamlessly connected. But the problem is that, again, you keep exploring and you keep running in circles at times. There you go. And that's why they invented local maps eventually. Because they realized, you know what? Maybe it's a bit too easy to get lost. I'm gonna grab this spear. Thank you very much. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave it here. For posterity. For those who come after. And then we can inflame our sword. Which I don't have now. Because I need more souls. Please, anyone. Give me your soul. Any willing volunteer? Of course not. Of course not. Prickers. Let me see. Okay. Ooh, okay, a door. Let's see. Let us see. Oh, it's fine. Doesn't matter. We don't need a stealth kill, not here. Not now. Okay, this is our clan, because I can tell from the music. Every clan territory has a different music. Okay. I don't think this is where we need to be. It would be cool to get there, but I don't think we can yet. Now, we know how to swim, but that's the abyss. If we fall down there, we'll end up to the beginning of the game. We'll end up at the beginning of the game. Which is fine, but, you know, a bit of a setback, if you think about it. Let's keep on going. Let us keep on going. Ooh. Careful there. Be very careful. Hop. So this is okay, yeah, where the Nosgoth pillar are. I'm gonna get here just in case they have more juicy details for me. Because sometimes even getting an idea clearly of where to go, that's already a win, that's already progress on itself. And I'm gonna bombard this one. Hey, because yeah, that's a thing you can do. You can fireball and let them all eat your fireballs. That's very much right. But only if you imbue your soul sword with fire. And also, Lauren, by goon, bro, it's good to see you here, Lauren. Do you have an idea of what kind of game we're playing? Please, answer positively. Whoa. Because this game, it's a game that I played in my childhood, but I could never actually finish. And now I'm finally getting some redemption going. And I'm bombarding all of these enemies. And it seems like it's not doing anything. Because they're ghouls. They're super resilient, just like their father, their sire. But I don't care. I'm doing it for the fun of it. So satisfying. So satisfying. Oh, how very dare he dodge me. Now that's much better. That's much better. Also, don't you dare sneak behind me. Oh. Now that's more like it. It looks very polygonal, so it must be peak. You'll be very right, because this game was from all the way from 97. 97 game. But we got a remastered version. It came out last year actually. December last year. I naturally decided to play it after it was relevant. But you got the toggle between remaster and lo-fi, retro original graphics. I mean, not everything is original because unfortunately the light, you can tell it's from a different engine, but everything else, it's pretty much faithful to the original source. But another cool thing is this. If I was to, you know, try and absorb some souls, I don't have a job, by the way, and that is by design. I cannot enjoy a good steak, but I can suck souls. That because he's a vampire, but he's an evolved vampire. He doesn't suck blood, he sucks souls. If I go lo-fi mode, you're like, what am I looking at? And that is the charm of lo-fi graphics, where you're left to fill in the gaps with your brain. Lauren Bagun, that was me with Lord of the Ring, the third age childhood game I enjoyed but never beat, that I recently visited. Lauren, would you believe me if I told you the Lord of the Rings third age was my very first ever Lord of the Ring games? So much so that when I watched the movies I was like, where are the characters from the third age game? And then I later understood that no, they were pretty much fighting in an alternative moment, in a different moment, to the point where they barely if ever met the character, the original cast. But yeah, that game was amazing because it mixed Final Fantasy X and Lord of the Rings in a very interesting mix. Like even the fact that you could play as the enemy. How cool was that? How novel of a concept was that for the time? It was super cool. And I will always play with the elf lady because of course I used to be a saint for elves. Lord of the Ring elves, not Dragon Age elves. Dragon Age elves I very much mistreat, but Lord of the Rings elves, oh boy, those were true elves. And so yeah, she will live rent-free in my party. And also because if you remember, every attack was easily dodgeable from everyone. Like there were those freaking goblins from Moria that would dodge consistently every attack, but they could never dodge magic, and she was the only magic characters that I remember. And that's why she had a spot in my party, because I was like, this, you can. So yeah, she was a staple. And there is another hot lady.
Beyond the cliffs that witnessed your execution.
She's ugly in the remaster, but super hot in the lo-fi. Also, an outbreak is about to hit, so I'm gonna excuse myself for a couple minutes and we shall be right back. And back we are. So yeah, Lord of the Ring, the Third Age. I might play it again one day on stream. There is no PC version, but it's fine, it can be emulated anyway. And oh boy, I love the game so much. Yeah, I might one day play it on stream, why not? Why not? It was super cool. I totally would. Would. Absolutely. So, let me now... Oh gosh. Can I rewatch the cutscene again? Wait, please tell me I can rewatch it. Buy whatever juicy details she had for me. There's no way for me to replay that. You see, whenever a game gives you no journal, no nothing, you really try and scrape by any bits of information, especially when they come from a super hot chick by half, if anything. I'm so cooked. I'm so cooked. I mean, I could rewatch my own VOD. Just to see, but give me a second. You should be technically able to listen to it at the same time. Maybe, let me see. Right before I went to the bathroom break. Wait, let me... Okay, yeah, you are able to hear it. Okay, that's me talking. Stop yapping. Okay, wait. Good. Okay, so where I got executed, which means basically where the abyss is. Oh, I actually listened to all of it. It's just that I was yapping, so I wasn't paying attention. So, the cliffs of your execution. Beyond the cliffs of your execution. So, my instincts were right. The problem is that how can I fly all the way there, though? We'll find a way. Anyway, let's mute this. Okay. Okay, let's get back. Let's get back and stuck in place. Beautiful. Okay. Let's resume. So, I was right. Back to the abyss. We just have to find a section or something. Because you see, the narrator from the starting area tells you something. This lady expands on it. The problem is that they are quite far apart. You have to travel a bit in order to get to them. But it's fine. It's totally fine. Now, in order to get back to a portal, because I think technically we can get back to the abyss from here. But it will take a bit, so I'm just gonna search for a portal. There you go. See, this is what happens when you play games that are not very much streamlined. And that means, yeah, different ways of traveling, different traveling systems. It's not as easy as say, Oblivion or Skyrim, where you just snap your fingers and find yourself wherever. Yeah, it's not there that we need to go. No. Let's open this door. Hell yeah. Careful now. So, from here, I think, yeah, this is a sort of shortcut back to Cain, and not Cain, but actually to the Pillars of Nosgoth. We are gonna avoid these guys, and I'm gonna get to the portal that is close to the Saffron Tomb. You know, it's misspelled, but that's by design. That is by design. It's a misspelled by design. I'm not gonna say Saffron Tomb. I'm gonna say Saffron Tomb because I'm hungry and I like saffron, especially on a risotto. There you go. Lovely. Did you know you can also make saffron ice cream? And there is also a liquor that is based on saffron. Am I gonna get strike for this? I'm gonna hide the name. This is made with saffron, one of the ingredients. And it's an amazing liquor, let me tell ya. There you go. Also there is a super based icon here that I'm gonna show to you. Let me see if I can, yeah. There is a, oh, wait. There is this guy here, this funny guy. A sort of Dante. I cannot put it too close because otherwise the automatic filter will filter him away. But if you were to screenshot this and look at him closely, you will recognize him. The author of the one and only Divine Comedy. That is very right. Hopefully it stays in place. Because usually it's a huge Venom doll that holds it in place. So, wait. I'm gonna go back to my clan territory because that's connected to the abyss, pretty much. Okay, open the door. Let me in. Okay, so let's look for the abyss that wasn't over there. This used to be my clan territory, but they exterminated all of my progeny. And based on a multiplayer game from the same universe, Raziel progeny was winged. They were winged ghouls. Beautiful. But in here, this is a very dark outcome. It's pretty much the bad ending of the first game, Blood Omen. It takes from there, and I love whenever games take, you know, just like in Shin Megami Tensei fashion, they create games from the bad endings of the predecessors. Now the thing is, oh, okay, now I see how I go there. I don't have to fly there. I simply get into the water, And then I just jump. Hey, can I do it? Yeah! Yes! Easy. Easy, absolutely easy. That's how you progress. Lovely progress. The smell of progress. Especially in this game. I was saying this before when I got tricked into thinking, wait, this is progress. No, it wasn't progress. It was just a stupid extra. But this is actual progress. This is progress. And there is no double progress, because now I got the confirmation. It's the snowy mountains. And it's also fitting for the temperature outside. Like it's getting real cold here where I live. And I'm so glad of it. I'm so glad about it. Like, you probably remember when I was streaming in the summer, how unbearably hot it was getting. And truly, playing Fallout back then was making me wish for a nuclear winter. But now, ooh. Also, I love the shades of reddish splashed on the grey. Like, you can kind of feel it. There is a bit of reddish splashed on the snow. That mixed with the particles and the fire gives it a very unique flavor that I rarely see, but I like so much, because it's like a contrast between the warmth of fire but also the coldness of snow. It feels so good. Okay, if I stop yapping, I can I? Hell yeah! It's time to burn some. It's time for fireballs. Eat my fireballs. Hey! And you kill them instantly, because it's fire. Burn, baby. Burn. I love this so much. This is so cool. Okay. Now I'm getting super sidetracked by the mechanics of the game. Like, imagine getting so excited over a game from the 97, over its combat, over its jankiness. Like, that's when you got the confirmation this game succeeded. Except for when it places very unintuitive freaking clues to overcome a puzzle. Actually, not even a clue. Like, nobody sane enough will think that you have to turn into the spectral realm to have a ship get an erection in order to access an otherwise inaccessible platform. No way. So I need to play with this one, I think. This surely has something to do. Let me save. Anyway, what matters is that we are locked and loaded. We know exactly where to go, where to be, and where to progress. Now though, let me check and double check around here. Okay, I see nothing. Oh, 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 oh. Do, 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 do. Can you hear the wolves? They're out for me. Now, where did I come from though? Did I come from there? I cannot tell. But I can tell one thing, someone is eating fireballs. Someone is eating good tonight. Other than me. I'm more into soulful though. Okay. Oh wait, we didn't get a portal from this area. Saving progress, extremely important. Paramount even. Yes. Is there any other? No, okay. Because usually, sometimes there are additional tunnels in the portal areas, but not in this case. I think only in Melkaya's clan case it's true. Okay, so there is the portal. We end up here. I see... No, we're not supposed to go up here, I suppose. That is where we came from, I guess. Let's make sure. Let's make sure of it. Let's avoid this guy. I don't want to lose my sword though. Yes, we came from here. And there was nothing down there. Oi! Stay away from me. I got fireballs, and I'm not gonna... and I'm not too shy to feed them to you. Succulent. Now let's keep on going. Let's keep on going. We could cook some delicious steak with this firearm. Unfortunately though, Raziel, because of the lack of a job, won't be able to enjoy them to the fullest. Yeah, that's very sad. That's very sad. A very sad existence. Not be able to taste and enjoy. I was gonna say fireballs. Steaks. Delicious, juicy steaks. But salts, maybe salts taste good. Why did I go back there? Maybe salt tastes good after all. Oh, I need to... Okay. Okay, because there is also climbing. And sometimes it's not too obvious where you need to climb. And do I have to go all the way there? Maybe. Yeah, because it's a portal. Yes! Oh! Oh! Now this is super cool, honestly. Let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see, let's see. Okay, beautiful. It's a...
This city once teemed with the life
Okay, it's a
of
city.
mankind. Could it be that other clans had suffered the same fate as mine? In his madness, could Cain spare none of his brood?
It was not Cain, but Duma's own arrogance that brought the downfall of his clan. These are human weapons, Raziel. Believing themselves invincible, Duma and his offspring failed to see an attack coming from the least likely assailants. Complacent in their arrogance, they were taken by surprise, allowing the human vampire hunters to decimate their ranks with
Good job.
resistance. The few that escaped have been reduced to scavengers.
Interesting. Hubris. How many times hubris has condemned entire civilization even? Not Romans. So, how do I... Oh yeah, of course, of course. We turn into the spectral realm and we go through the gate. Because there are plenty of mechanics here to be aware of. Always be aware of. Bombardment! Get him! Get him! Yeah. Because even in the spectral realm, you are not that safe. You never are really. Nice shade of blue. Truly lovely. I cannot go there because it's gonna kill me. Actually, I can? Okay, never mind. Strange, okay. I thought that light, maybe direct sunlight only gets me while I'm in the physical world. Makes sense. Whereas if I'm in the spiritual world, light doesn't really kill me. Okay. Wow. I wanna find a solar panel as an helmet. Give me an helmet that is a solar panel. Die, scavengers. Die, freaking Morlocks. Beautiful. Delicious. You're dead, and now I'm gonna get my usual handsome body back. Oh, maybe I was supposed to get in here first. Maybe I was, because there is not much else here. And I see a cube, and whenever there is a cube, there is a puzzle. Regrettably. And there is also a wraith. Let's get it. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. Okay. No, this is a kind of puzzle where we need to pretty much push it from outside until it touches either column. Which one should I go for? That one or this one though? I mean, I can go for each, but I think this one. Yeah, I have to push this cube from here. Okay. Okay. Let's switch and lock and load it. Let me get here. Push! Push! Harder! Faster! And that's about it. That should be good enough. Hell yeah. Because there are a lot of puzzles where you have to flip cubes constantly, and it can get pretty big brainy at times. Okay. Hell yeah. Was I even supposed to be here though? I don't see anything else here. I mean, I could maybe get there. Or there? No, I cannot get there. Let me see. Ah, no, I cannot get there. I mean, I can now though move this freely as I want, so it's fine. Okay, you know what? It's much faster if I just push it. Or maybe just blast it. Blast it. Blast it all the way. Okay. Now let's see what's in here. Nothing. Okay, as I thought originally. I want to get over there. And there. Actually, there is a cube over there. Come on, I should have totally made it. Yes! Grapple onto that ledge, and I think I can easily push this down. It's meant to be pushed down, right? Easy. Now let's see what's in here though. Hello? I'm loving this music, by the way. Okay. It's sealed. Why am I aiming like that? Okay, no. It's impenetrable. Cannot push it. Okay. For a second I thought it did the same sound as when you get a blue screen. I've not had a single blue screen of death ever since I upgraded my PC like a year ago, so I was like, please, not now. But it was just part of the music design. And back then they had all kinds of effects. Even stranger ones, unexpected ones. Okay. I don't need to go down there though. I mean, now that I have two cubes, what is exactly the purpose? I think it's just to reach other places, higher heights. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna flip one on top of the other. And you can do it. I can push this one and flip it over to the point where it's sitting on top of the other one. Look. Believe. Although, maybe to get there. It's meant to be like this so that I can more easily access that area. There you go. Although that area for now it's locked, there is a door, a huge ass door, that we cannot move in any way. But at least we know it's here. We might find a lever or something that it's gonna open it for us, and we know exactly where to go. Like, we'll see the two cubes and realize, okay, that's the way. And that's fine and dandy. Now though, I need to see where else I need to go. I think there were other sections of the... Let's see. Because up there we went and there was nothing, I think. Yeah, there was only... Now I'm questioning myself. Oh no! Oh no! The moment you start questioning yourself, it's the moment it's all lost. It's all over. I'm gonna push it all the way there. It's gonna take about a second. Beautiful. Dum dum dum. Wait. This way. Hey! Okay. This is where I need to go. And that is the lever that is gonna open the door. Okay. Interesting, intriguing even. I'm gonna save just in case. You never know. Wait. Okay, this all looks pretty much samey. Can I climb on any of these surfaces? No. But we got a cutscene, so it means we can only go down here. What about here? Oh wait, this is where we were before, where we pushed the boxes. Okay. Okay. Let's go through this gate. Let's see what's up. I see some sort of glow. Purplish. Is it friendly or foish? What is this? Hi. And welcome to die. Easy. I like how the music has taken a different tune now. Okay, I wasn't here before. I think, I might be wrong. I might be totally wrong, by all means. I'm just feeding these scavengers my fireballs. They seem hungry. Very much so. There you go. How about you? Don't be shy. Follow your friends. Pom 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 pom. Okay, we'll go through here. And then through here. I cannot go through this gate though. Okay, that's also where I need to go apparently. But the gate is too thick for me to go through. What's in here? Can I go through it? Yes, I can. There has to be a reason for that. Hopefully. Verily, verily. There has to be. Verily, there has to be a way in. Oh, look at that. Can you see the seam? Ah, I can feel the seam in the texture. Let me see if it's the same in remaster. Oh, it's even worse. You notice it even worse. Whereas thanks to the smoothness of the lo-fi graphics, you can even feel like, yeah, it's just a ridge, it's just a separation, you know? You don't really feel it too much. But with the remaster, oh my god, it's bad. Ooh. Still, amazing game. 10 out of 10. Would seem again. Okay, I cannot deal with this gate. Okay, so there is nothing for us here, apparently. And we cannot even turn into the material wall because the... How did you guys come back so fast? So basically the access to the material wall is locked away, meaning that we are not supposed to be here yet. Later. Excuse you. Who are you? Okay. I think we cannot interact with him because we are not in the material world, and that makes sense. Maybe it's gonna be a sort of mini boss. I'm not too sure. I also know that I can do anything. There is nothing I can do. Okay, at least we got something to look forward to. We know where we are. We know who we are. The one and only Soul Sucker. And we're gonna feed these guys more fireballs. Green. wildfire fireballs. And then we're gonna get a soulful. Delicious. I'm getting so hungry. And ironically. Ooh, a box to pull. I love pulling things. I mean, in this game. So. Wait. Okay, this is the only way I can go. And I'm returning to where I was before. Ni? And by ni, I mean no and yes in Italian, which will be si. That's why ni. That's why I'm not saying yesen. As to dispel any wonder. Okay. Yeah, we shouldn't come back here until we have made another kind of progress. Apparently. This one also is a true smoker, an hardcore smoker. Take that. Eat my fireballs. No exception. Ha! Too late. Too late, you're getting all the IKEA fireballs. Mine. That's very right. That's right. Okay, so. Okay, you cannot go through here again. Okay, this place is a freaking labyrinth. And I also need to find a way to regain my physical beautiful form. Because so far, like, it's very scarce. Like, points where I can go back to the material world are very scarce in here. And I feel like that's by design, entirely by design. So much so that I have to backtrack pretty much to the beginning of the dungeon. Wow, this is gonna be a wild one. Absolutely a wild one. So much so. So much. Though the music is beautiful. Although I got earbuds, so unfortunately I cannot really listen to the full glory of this music. It's so good. It's probably remastered. Maybe not though. No, it's not remastered. It's the original one. It's so good. It doesn't need remastering. Okay, now I'm out of here. That is how we go out, but we don't need to. I see. Okay, how it works here, we already got a portal that leads here. So we are fine in that sense. We also made a bit of progress in this specific area. But it's probably gonna be a huge puzzle dungeon. Not as big as the previous one. I mean, the previous one was pretty short, but the spider one, oh boy, that was a nightmare. That was an absolute nightmare. So this is also gonna be very much time consuming. So here it's how it's gonna be. I'm gonna wrap up this stream for today and we'll resume next week. I stream every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday from 6 p.m. Central Europe time or Amsterdam time, pick whichever you prefer. We resume more of this, more of Raziel, the Soul Sucker adventures, and see if we can maybe even finish the game. Because guess what? This game, they said, it will take maybe 10-12 hours to finish. We are nowhere near there. I mean, probably we are, because out of the 4 brothers we have slain 3, so we're getting there probably. So who knows, maybe next week we can finally finish the game, although I'm finally getting used to it and all the mechanics. A bit too soon to let it go, but yeah, other than that, a really amazing game, except for some moments here and there where I got stuck unjustly, but it's fine. It's for you to decide if you decide to rewatch the VOD. But other than that, I wish you beauties a lovely, absolutely lovely rest of the weeks. If you have not already prepared your Christmas tree, how dare you? Go around, go to your nearby forest and steal a pine tree, just spot it, decorate it, just breathe in a bit of that Christmas warmth that we all could use, you know? Other than that, I'm gonna go and eat some steak. And you all remember, be beauties. Thank you so much for the subs. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for being here with me. And I will see you all very soon. See ya!